Fuck. Bruh. You know what I mean? Like, I don't be on mine talking tough, doing that tough Tony shit, man. You know what I mean? I just protect what's mine, man. That's it, man. But y'all niggas be talking crazy online, man. I be seeing y'all niggas in person, man. Y'all niggas don't be having the same energy, B.
Hey, yo, first thing first, lame niggas keep my name out your verse. 2 piece and knock the change out the bottom of your purse. Don't tell me about your bullshit merch. Them whack-ass hats and shirts look like some shit Haitians wear to church. It's Gilla, nigga, insane with the pink game. Dog, choke your baby boy out, big range. Put your shirt on, I'm not impressed. You did 10 sets of bench press and still got your chin checked. You a gangster since when? Sensitive niggas is thin skin. Pants size 29 slim fit. Scared nigga get near the nearest exit. Dog spit raw shit that cause ear infections. You used to be the man, VIP full of groupies. Now you trying to find some jumper cables for your hoopty. You a Twitter killer, nigga, drop your location. And I'll be at your front door, wait, let's go.
If you think shit is sweet and you tough when you tweet, when you see me in the street, nigga, keep that same energy. You gangster online, gang in your rhyme. When it's put in work time, nigga, keep that same energy. You niggas love to hate, always got shit to say. When you see me face to face, keep that same energy. You a man, be a man, stand behind what you saying. Don't be trying to shake my hand, nigga, keep that same energy.
I can tell by your posts what's your flaws. Attention is a drug and the internet got a raw. Nothing's from the core, it's whatever's trending more. You say whatever just to go viral without a call. You type like a boss, but you're for a screen worker. Jumping on any wave, I never been a surfer. Who you gon' tag when I start firing off? When outside, no protection from a firewall. Yeah, like how you find me? Cause the homie from my team showed me you staying with your mommy. You thought I was slack, yelling foul, talking about I was happy.
Hold on.
Too short for the small talk, I'm ready to scrap.
Queen Stone, it's an honor to meet you.
But I ain't shit. No reporters when you get impressed for your statements.
So I'm a big fan. I've been following your channel. You speak facts, and I've been a supporter for quite some time, and I'm excited to meet you for the first time.
Oh, thank you. It is always an honor to, hear people, say things that they appreciate me, because I definitely am not up here for no reason. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely appreciate it. What was your name? Carlos?
My name is Carlos Cabral.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
So, yeah, I'm originally from the Bronx. I currently live in Tampa, and I always go to Harlem on 125th Street. And like I said, you're one of the strongest queens in the YouTube community, and I'm just happy to be a big supporter of your channel.
Much love. Definitely much love.
Much love. I'm going to be in the chat.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, you guys, if y'all didn't see, we did a great live over there at Dr. Inky's channel. It was amazing. I liked it. It was really good because there was a lot of personality up there. It was fiery, just a jump where Fred was speaking about Elijah Muhammad and things like that. I mean, it was definitely deep. It was an honor to be invited on Dr. Enki's platform. Okay. If you guys have an issue hearing me, okay? Let me know. Hold on really quick. Okay. Are we here? Can you hear me? Okay. It looked like my audio just went dead for a minute. But I really enjoyed it. And I just wanted to give a minute, even though I've been just live I wasn't on the panel the whole time, of course, because Enki presented what he presented. But I thought it was a really good interaction of several different personalities coming together to speak on something that is definitely important, in our community and stuff like that. But I just wanted to let you guys know that on Saturdays from now on, you can find me over at Dr. Inky's channel, where we're doing we'll be just talking about what's going on in the sector, all type of things. It definitely will probably get messy, but it is important that we look into these things, and these topics are not all going to be Sonetta, but we have to wait on not Uncle Ben. Oh my God, where the fuck did that come out at? Like, we got to wait for Ben to come out and speak and stuff like that on the Nikki Chanel situation with Sonetta. But I think that it was powerful that Ben was just up there, period. It was like any moment now he could have said something that would have fucked Sonetta's shit up. But I just wanted to give an opportunity, because there was an issue over there towards the end of the video where a girl kind of didn't like, you know what I mean? She was claiming that I believe her name was Amicia. She was claiming that she wasn't being heard and all this and that, saying that moderators were blocking her or actually timing her out. And we weren't aware of that. I just want to make that statement as well. But when she was able to call in, she said a lot of shit. And I took offense to a little bit of what she said, because she said, y'all are just up here, talking and not doing shit. Like, what does she expect us to do? We're getting the word out about these situations and trying to at least offer something to the public where they don't have to just rely on Sonetta Studios entirely. They can have other outlets like the Argument League, right? Or even the platform. That's what it's called over at Dr. Enki's when we do those Saturday night shows. And this is something that Enki just kind of threw together. He hit me up and was like, look, this is my idea. You in or not? And I was like, shit, I'm in. Let's get it. So, there will be merch that I will be designing. Enki, I just got off the phone with him. That's why right after that live, I was not directly live again. Because I had stated over there that since Amicia had an issue or she felt like she wasn't being heard, I was going to offer her my panel. And Amicia has been in my chat before, but I understand that I don't know what Amicia has been through or anything like that, but I understand as a survivor, some things trigger me and I may have a response that is, unfavorable. And I think that's kind of like the rut that we got of it today. I don't think that she was insane or having mental issues or whatever. I think that something in that conversation sparked her interest. She was trying to, reach out and connect. The lines were open. There were people on the panel, and she just felt like she wasn't being heard. And that would never be my intention, nor am I just up here just, talking just to talk. I work in my community in these same issues. So I'm not just up here running my mouth, but I feel like at the end of the day, what we saw at the end of that video was really just the realness of how things can happen in the conscious community, and it can bring out emotions or trigger people that have been through it, or they want to speak up about it. We got Suave Boss back here. If y'all don't know, Suave Boss is the Argument League. That is his platform, but he is Suave Boss, and that is Hurricane Katrina's husband. So salute to you, salute to Katrina. What's good, bro?
Shout out to you, PC platform, your audience, man. It was fun doing that show with you tonight, man. I'm glad you part of it.
Yeah, that was I was right when I seen your name on it, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'll fuck with y'all at the Argument League. And I weighed in on Solar Mind and all that, but I do feel manipulated by Sonetta. I feel like he did, manipulate dude's paperwork. So going forward, Solar Mind has not, we need to respect that. He did some shit when he was younger, made a mistake, but it was not abusing a child. It was not sexual abuse. So that's Solar Mind, but we're talking to, Suave Boss. I just want to fill people in because some of the people here are new, some are old. I mean, Suave.
Yeah, I
After a while when you
understand. I
just talk all
understand.
day,
Yeah,
your
man.
mouth just because, yeah. Go ahead.
No,
We've
I'm
been
just
talking
saying,
for hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the big bro, man. He was, he was pretty, approachable with the situation. So, I mean, the information is out there. I just feel that some people just don't, like they said, they don't check the facts. They check the
Yeah.
claims. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear the mess. They don't want to see the cleanup. So,
Yep.
but shout out to them. Yeah,
How do you feel about the lady that called in, Amicia? And I'm not trying to like throw her name out there like, oh, if you see her in the street, you know what I mean? This isn't a beef video or anything like that, but she wasn't able to be heard over there. She feels like, but I don't even know really what the issue was. It seemed like it was really Nepal and that
yeah.
Solar Mind wasn't exposing Nepal, but for obviously law purposes reasons, we don't want him to incriminate himself.
Hmm.
So it wouldn't be a good idea for
Yeah,
like maybe to him to entertain all of that.
yeah. He looks at it. He looks at it like it's not worth it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He went on to Harker Bay show because they said some pretty crazy things about him, and they had said some pretty crazy things about him before, but he had expressed, man, that ain't me. I'm not doing that. But after some came out, he like, I'm not gonna expose like no pictures, nothing like that, but I'm gonna speak on it. So that's what that was. He felt like he was defending himself. This is what y'all want, y'all gonna get it, this and the other. So tonight with the sister, and I wish he could have more patience with us. And I'll speak on that. But the problem was, yes, she felt like Solar wasn't forthcoming with the information about Nepal, but Solar's like just his moral standard of where he at right now, just not let him be that type of person that be like, and by the way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at the same time, not only are they like being hella petty and looking for, legal ways to hurt people, she is someone that he dealt with. I mean, I know it was over the internet, but it's kind of crazy to like break up with somebody, then the next thing you on the internet slandering them and all of this crazy stuff. He'll just look like her, and I think he wanted to
Right.
keep that clear right there.
Right. That was definitely crazy. And I just don't want her to feel like she was being intentionally like ignored. Obviously, we were on a panel. We were already like, 5 hours in, 6 hours in almost. And then, we find out that she's out. But obviously, every request that's made, we can't do that. You know what I mean? And Solar is his own
Yeah.
person. You can't even blame him
Hmm.
accountable for that in reality. Like I was trying to read some of the chat messages and I'm dropping links in the chat as well and being a mom on top of it. That's why I had, uncammed up a couple of times, but it's just like, man, I don't know. So I just wanted to give the opportunity, to talk about the show and then to give her an opportunity to, step forward and hit my link if she wants to. But I think that show is gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be lit.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
really
gonna go
do.
down, man. As long as we keep it, you know, um, respectable and like respect the challenges. Just because
Yes.
somebody's challenging your information don't mean now we into it. Now, no. If I say something wrong and you want to challenge it or check it or kick it in the nuts, do so. I shouldn't be up there saying nothing that I can't defend anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't do echo chambers. I don't like I got my people back, especially if we agree to do a show, a co-host, a
Right.
platform. I'm not one of them petty, Charlemagne the God type. You know what I'm saying? I got your back. I'm not finna let. But we are up there to get the people what they want. I'm very big on that. I'm very big on expressing the thought of the people that's supporting you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
so whether I agree with you or not, I want you to feel like you being heard and saw. And like that's what the problem was with old girl. She felt like, like dang, my doctor, this, that, and the other. But I'm very big on that. That's why I'm the people's champ at SVDL, because I pay attention to the people. So
Right.
I mean, it's long as we keep it on that platform, and I think like we have. I think our record, our background, our history shows that we are not the people who start the messy stuff. We
Right.
not. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I'm cool
And
with
it's
that.
not
I'm
messy to
cool with that.
reply to somebody, or making claims, or you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
just trying to get to the situation. But I like when it gets messy, but that's just a little bit for entertainment. But also, you got to get to these things. We're bringing it in a more comical way, but on a serious note at the same time. So it
Yeah,
is
that's
definitely
fact. And we not. It's not like we crossing any lines to get any information. The stuff is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
if we play a video with you on it saying something wild, we didn't lie on you. We didn't steal nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just right there. So we gonna shoot back. We gonna do what we gotta do, because y'all gotta remember, we looking at them like we don't got nothing to hide. They the liars. So when they jump
Facts.
out there, I want y'all to see what they doing. I don't got nothing to hide. Tell them play my video then. I'm gonna play them saying this. Tell them to play with them, whatever the hell, prove their claim. So I ain't worried about it, man. It's just yeah, it seemed like a healthy platform. And shout out to Inky. You know what I'm saying? I can't undermine who he is and what he's done, what he's doing. And
Yeah,
that's
I
just
watched
that.
the
But I want the
interview.
platform to be respectful.
Yeah,
Mm,
I watched the interview this morning, I think, with you interviewing Inky from like 2019. And it was
mm-hmm.
powerful.
Yeah,
I like that. It was like a 4-hour live. I just, was being a mom and shit like that, but it was playing in the background. And I was like, okay, yeah, that was what's up. I wasn't aware that you were around, back then. And I'm glad to have met you. You know what I'm saying? You cool
I
peeps. You
appreciate
definitely
that.
is. You definitely
I
are.
really
If you're not
appreciate that, because I
subscribed already, go over and subscribe to the Argument League. Subscribe to SVDL, Anki. I forgot the barber's channel, Fred. But man, go over
barbershop
there.
talk. I think barbershop talk.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. I knew it was Barber something. Who else came on there? Ben, me, and
Yeah, I
you.
couldn't even
Yep.
remember that. The exit testicle something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice little word up in there.
Right. And he spelled it funky. So, but shout out to them. I think the links are over there in the video and stuff like that. But yeah, that was tight. That was tight. I like
Yeah, it
how like
was,
it just
man.
cracked off like that. Yeah. And it's
First
gonna get
panel, we
better.
didn't even
It'll
have no
get more
behind the
tuned
scene
in.
talks or nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. He just texted me and was like, Queen, you want to do this? I was like, bet, let's get it.
It
So
said the same thing here. I was like, yeah, I got you. He was like, cool. Then I went to go see the people who was on there, and I was like, damn, did I give them an answer too fast? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't go check like people like Chief X and shit. So then
yeah,
when I go check shit out, I'm like, okay, now this is a big decision. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to shun nothing simply because it might be a homosexual factor, but where I'm from, like we don't stand on that and this and that other. But I don't want to make him the spokesperson for that. So it's
right.
like now I'm approaching something that I need to have enough experience to handle like an adult. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Cause
I don't
I
think
mean,
that Chief X
long as
is
people hold their own.
right. I don't think that Chief X is gonna come on the panel though, because I don't think he likes me. So yeah. I don't know what I did to him, but I guess. So I don't think
Yeah.
if you did have an issue with him. But I don't know what old girl was saying kind of irritated me a little bit. Like, and then she's throwing like some slanderous videos, accusations at you. And I was like, wait a minute, bro. And it wasn't even nothing serious. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to be the one to
Yeah.
bring it up. But I was like,
No,
what?
okay, no, this the nipples conversation.
Yes, okay, because I didn't want to just put you
I
on blast, G. I didn't want to do that, folks.
no,
Like,
trust me, man. I had no shame, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything I did and said, I could definitely stand on. The thing was this because somebody made a video about it and they edited, cut and play what they
of,
wanted you to play.
of
But
course.
the video is still up in its entirety. And what happened was it was a challenge to polite intellectualism. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
he was saying that, because all babies start off female, that the male nipples are it's garbage material. He said he would never use that verbiage when I asked him about it later on. But what he was saying is that there's no use for them. It was junk DNA left over from the female. So what I was asking to challenge him was, well, in man's inception, before we were modern man, could the male use his nipples to pacify the baby while the woman was unavailable? And he freaked out, even though his girl was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like I got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't think about that. Of course it's uncomfortable, but like I said, man, I'm mature to have this shit. You know what I'm saying? If people want to blatantly, oh, he want to breastfeed babies, he gay. Don't none of that bother me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just simply what it was. I was just asking him, could that be what the male's nipples was used for back when people were cavemen or however people want to look at it? And
Right.
that's just it. So people took that and tried to make it seem like I was saying, well, women breastfeed, can men pacify? Like I'm trying to get men to put a baby on their breast or something like that. So no, but I will like to add that his girl was feeling it. His girl went crazy, like
I
yeah,
mean,
and they
it
got
kind of
into it
makes
right after that.
sense, but I mean, it
Yeah,
would be awkward in this time, you know what I mean, that we're in or whatever. But I
yeah,
feel what you were saying, and
mhm.
obviously that was something that was recorded way before all of this. So I don't know. I know how
Yeah,
people can
yeah,
take your words and then just make it what they want it to be.
yeah.
All
But I
all it
had
takes is a
expressed
little
in
bit of
that
editing.
video,
Uh-huh.
in man's beginning time, not recent, not us doing it, but I was saying
Right.
before we had the tools, before we could buy a pacifier, a bottle of milk, this, that, and other. Back when people were, living like apes, a lot of people like to say, if you believe in evolution, could
Right.
that be something that people was doing? That's just it. And people took it real
Right.
sick.
You weren't saying
People
like
took
we
it
should
real
do it
disgusting.
now. Right. Exactly. Yeah, because you weren't like promoting it. You weren't saying like, yeah, everybody, let's, you know what I mean, do that to a child or
Yeah,
whatever. That ain't what it was. Um,
yeah.
I remember the video. I was actually there watching it. I don't think I watched it live though, but I do remember the video. But yeah, it wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't like that. There was a lot that was missing. I'll say that.
So that's why I was like, the gunshots, because it was like, you didn't think of that, nigga. Like I did polite, you know what I'm saying, on the critical thinking level. So,
Right.
that's just what it was, man. I was just trying to, that's it. It ain't nothing
I
big.
feel it because Polite think he know everything. You can't tell Polite shit.
Yeah.
So you went up there, you know what I mean? I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, I feel it.
Man, that's all it
It's
was.
just crazy how things get brought into something that it shouldn't be. And this already happened with Solar Mind. I keep bringing that up
Hmm.
because that was one of the things that old girl was upset about. She was upset that Solar was even on the panel, it seemed like, and then it was Solar wasn't doing
No,
enough.
she was actually in defense of Solar.
Oh,
She
she
had
was?
came and
Okay, because
said,
I missed a lot. I
yeah,
don't know.
she had came and said that she defended Solar against Nepal about those accusations. That's one of the things she said. She said, but it's kind of like, when one of your friends are being abused or something by somebody and you stand up for them and they don't stand up for themselves, and you be like, damn,
Right.
what the fuck is you doing? You got so that's kind of where she was because she didn't get it. That and even Inky, when I said it, he was like, oh, okay. He didn't want to come up here and slander her. That's not what this show is for. You know what I'm saying? And there's enough people out there. I'm doing it. Queen's doing it. Katrina doing it. Whoever else can do, find something to prove that she's stupid or incorrect or a liar. We doing it. He don't need to. So look at just sit back and if people have a problem with him, address it, which he did. But
Right.
Sola to me ain't never been like a hog for the camera. Wanted to be out front. He barely comes on an argument league. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's just it, man. So she had a lot of emotions in there. She couldn't really, express herself in a form that it was, digestible. She was all over the place. I understand the black woman's frustration. I hear the black woman's pain. That's something that moves me. You know what I'm saying? But for one, it's YouTube. It's a YouTube chat. Calm down. It's not that serious. You're not saving the world. You know what I'm saying? And
Right. I mean, I don't know what
you know what
more
I'm
we can
saying?
really do. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Far as on here, like I don't know what more like that she kind of expected. I don't know. And I'm open for ideas. Like if she has a bomb ass idea that, you know what I mean, we can go deeper into, then great. That's why I'm asking. Like I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm not coming for her or whatever. It was just like I
Hmm.
definitely couldn't read everything that was going through the chat. You know what I mean? While we was up there and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
who's trying to
mean,
do that?
right,
I'm not.
exactly.
I can't keep
There was
hold of
like
everything in the chat. Like
there was
that's impossible.
700 people in there too. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It was
Hmm.
crazy. It was
Hmm.
nuts.
So I
But
hope people, and that's one thing I stand on. We have to be patient with each other. You know what I'm saying? We have to be patient with each other. And it was like, what was it? It was something somebody had said, and the people, oh, the sister who said she didn't get assistance with her son. And people was in the chat. He was like, "Don't be ashamed to get assistance with it. Why you not getting assistance for your son? If he's incapable or have handicap, you like be patient with it. You don't know
right,
why she's not going to sign up for it, and you need to be acceptable with that. It's not hurting you. She's not getting, what I'm saying, assistance from the state to help with her son. That's just the
right,
type of stuff we got to stop being so critical and trying to pick each other apart. I mean, we got so many real issues, stuff like that, man. It just really seemed redundant, and I wish that could stop representing us in public. I want our intellectualness to be risen. I hate when the lower or the worst of the people represents the whole people, because that's who all get the attention. They'll take the 3% of somebody who does something wild and say the whole group does it. And that's
facts.
crazy to me.
Yeah. Cause I know I ain't never scammed. I've never heard about no scam, you know what I mean, where they're claiming that you did anything. I mean, I'm not out here scamming. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know. All we can do is really call it
Yeah.
to the light. And oh, if
Thank
you
you.
guys did not know, I definitely need to make this. I don't think I said this on my page yet, but um Suave Boss and Hurricane Katrina, as well as Taz and Nyla, went actually to Florida when Taharka had failed the community, basically. And we do salute him for that as well. For them as
Appreciate
well
that.
for going out there and doing what they had to do and stuff like that. Because I mean, y'all didn't even have to do that, but it was really good to just see you guys. I definitely felt more connected with you guys because it was like, wow, like I didn't hear them say anything about that. And sometimes like when you're live, I'll be listening or at work or whatever. So I'll just be listening and multitasking or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm not always typing, but I
Hmm.
be in there listening. You feel what I'm saying? New era
That's what's up,
came.
man.
Don't play with me, boy. You already
Play
P
with you
know
at? What we
you is
talking
not
Dizzle.
about?
cool like that, bro. Not this way. But we not
You
though.
better cut that shit out. Hey, where my wrench at?
Yo, wrench.
P Dizzle.
Yeah,
Boy.
I'm coming here collecting rent, homie.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't deserve it.
Where you
Oh,
been at?
stop.
Man,
He
you know better than I
tripping.
do. You
You
know,
already
it's
know.
a lot of funny business going. Not on your end. I'm just saying, there's a lot of funny business going on with me. They trying to assassinate the character. You know, the good guy gonna stand out and always come out flawless. Cause I don't need
Facts.
shit.
Who's assassinating your character?
Man, that ain't even. That's another story for another time. I just hey, release me in the chat and let me get my wrench game going. You know I'm a good guy.
Man, new era. I just made a video about how I don't fuck with you over that chocolate situation, bro.
Oh, that's what it is.
I
Fuck
mean, I
them.
mean, it's not fuck you, but bro, don't do that to bro. Chocolate. I don't know what
Hey, I
chocolate
got love for
allegedly did to
chocolate
you.
chocolate. She just be getting possessed by dude. I told her that from the jump. I was like, you always got a place in your heart with me, chocolate. Don't have this nigga have you jumping in our shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
I always told you we could
what are
talk. He
you
won't let her talk to me.
what are
I
you and
apologize
Suge?
like 9 million times because I think she's beautiful. I just think she would a fucked up ass nigga who taking advantage of her kindness. If we're gonna really be real,
But I think he has a new
I think
girlfriend,
she just
right?
need to break away from him. And if we had a discussion on our own, I think she'll be solid. But as long as he in her ear, like she always gonna have find an issue.
So whatever started with the whole Suge situation? Because I really didn't even know, even remember a while
It's
ago
hella
on my other
old,
page.
man. That shit ain't even need to be brought up. That shit hella old. He
And
did
I'm
it.
not
He
trying to
sex
bring it
played my
up. I'm
son.
just he
He
what?
was on this motherfucking pedophile shit. He sex played my son, talking about my son sucking dick and shit. And Poppy Hassan you seen that shit before. Suicide
I
be
didn't
putting that
see
shit
it.
up all the time,
I
boy.
never seen
That's
it. I never seen
crazy.
it. I never knew what
Yeah.
you
I
guys were
never
really
seen that shit neither.
what had really
Man, all
happened.
you gotta
Now
do is
that's
go to
just your
suicide.
side of the
Suicide put
story.
that shit up all the time.
I won't go to suicide because suicide was
See,
just
so
clout
that's why you're not
chasing
gonna
me.
see it. Or if you go to
Yeah.
No,
Sinetta,
the
you'll
reason
see it.
why I'm not though is because suicide was just trying to clout chase me the other day talking shit. He's disrespecting me on
I mean, I
several
don't want to
levels.
see it.
I'm good.
But
I
I
don't want
feel
to
it. I
see it
mean, the
anyway.
feeling
I
is
believe.
mutual with your homie.
What? Who's homie?
What you call it? He called me homeless. He was stalking. He was stalking wifey. He made a
Who's
fake
my
account
homie?
that mimicked her account on Facebook. The only
She
difference
don't
was
know
that
who
it
you
was from
talking about.
Euclid, Ohio, instead of San Francisco,
He ain't
California.
listening to nothing I'm saying.
We
He
had to
just
report
talking.
that shit. He was
Who
taking her
you
pictures
talking
because
about,
what he
T
was gonna
Dub?
do, he
You
was
gotta
gonna try
tell her
to act like
who
she
you
was
talking
writing
about.
him.
Who you talk about? Who you talking about, bro?
Should he was basically he made a fake Facebook page mimicking wifey. And then the only difference was Ohio. It said Euclid, Ohio, instead of San Francisco, California. And I'm thinking we caught him before he was able to do it. But what he was gonna do, he was gonna try to act like she was messaging him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it would have been all her shit. But we caught
he
that and
did
we
the
reported it to Facebook. Yeah, he called her out of work a stripper, and all types of little weird shit. He was just doing the most, calling us homeless. Nigga,
yeah.
I
That's
got
why
more money than you,
I
nigga.
knew
We
not
had a
to fuck with him because like he explained on that video like a few years ago, the nigga tried to say I was gay with a dude in my bed with his shirt off and this that and the other. That was my son. You know what I'm saying? Like my son came in the room and said, I didn't never watch the video, but I'm
Oh,
assuming he
what?
came in, sat on the bed or some shit. Yeah, so this my son that come and be on the video with me now. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to say it was some gay shit. I had pink sheets. My girl buys the sheets. I don't give a fuck if the sheets are pink. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that shit is crazy as hell. So
Hey, we
you
played Big
know,
Bank Take Little Bank because that nigga believed in himself so much and all this fucking, they was gassing him up. This nigga played Big Bank Take Little Bank with me. I pulled out 3 racks. This nigga pulled out a fucking, what is that? What's that shit called again? Yeah, one of those 5 gallon things of pennies and coins and shit. Talking about the coins was unique and expensive, rare coins and shit. This nigga is a herb. That nigga knocked off a motherfucking one of them damn meters.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga played himself all the way through. And then, that's when he started trying to throw the women in that. Cause I'm like a ladies man, I ain't gonna lie. And I communicate with the sisters, but it's not to be like on some malicious shit. It's to keep the real wolves away from him. But that's another time, another place. But the point being, he tried to say me and my sister Munchie was beefing because I was reciting some lyrics because we got into it on this lady named King's Throne panel. And so when we went to his page, I was a mod too. We went to his page and she still was talking shit, but and this was before they got that playback shit. So this is like 3 years ago. So she said what she said, and then she erased what she said. But I caught it before she erased it. So I was like, "What's up with it, ho? Tell me what's that all about? Since you like to talk shit when daddy dick not in your mouth." And then he blew that up out of proportion. And at this time, he was after Akasha and my little sis Munchie, rest in peace. And that was just like
Rest
a
in
brother
peace.
sister spat. Like we used to always like he used to just be up under us. He just used to steal a nigga swag. He used to be in the back hangouts. It used to be me, him, Suicide, Nicole, not Nicole Diaz, but Nene. Nene, Ace, what's that nigga name? Knowledge or not knowledge. What the fuck he call himself? I don't know that little short nigga with the funny voice, dark. He call him Toby. That nigga. What's the other? Rose was back there, and a couple other women. I can't remember their names. But yeah, we used to all be kicking in and shit, and this nigga just spazzed out and did some old suck ass shit. Him and first it was what y'all don't understand. At first it was him and Suicide against me, and I was calling them out because of that book and that say the children thing. Like, and then it went from him and Suicide versus me to him and Suicide getting into it. It just was a whole bunch of cat little weird ass shit that I don't even be involving myself in to be truthfully, sis. It's like I don't it was just a whole bunch of cat shit and nigga, my life is solidified and I'm good. Like I don't need YouTube, I don't need assets, I don't need none of that shit, my nigga. I get it out the mud in real life. So it was just like, nigga, y'all can't pull me in. And they was trying to have me pick sides, nigga. I'm like, God to you niggas. I'll be damned if I pick a side. Like, nigga, my side is the side. Nigga, I'm judge and jury in this motherfucker. I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. Only because I was raised with that mentality, not because it's like the truth or whatever the case. That's how I feel. So that's what it be.
Right.
But, so it was just like, and then the whole chocolate thing, we always got along. Cause I used to lightweight flirt with her. I'll keep it one thou wow. I used to flirt with her because you know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers used to make her feel like he used to always be yelling at her and shit and making her do shit, and I just thought that shit wasn't cool. So you know what I'm saying? I guess he seen that she was like responding back to me. You know, like when a woman scorned and she mad, like she's susceptible. So I started like hollering at her and shit. And now, don't talk to that nigga. Blah, 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 all this shit. And he just like start punking her out and shit. And then I guess she succumbed to whatever, you know, they had got going. And she started talking about my wifey, like validating, like they know us. They don't know shit about us. You Way and Euclid. And motherfucker was really eating that shit up. Like we homeless and all this shit. And he had her vouching and all this shit. And then that's how she got drugged into it. My wife ain't even that type broad, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't even entertain the YouTube shit. Like she just got off YouTube. That nigga made her get off YouTube. She was on YouTube trying to do her little ones and twos, but he disgusted her so much, she got off YouTube. Like it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I stayed riding because
Hey, that shit crazy. Cause I saw a video he did. He put some woman body up on the YouTube on the internet talking about Nyla. Talking about it was not talking about Nyla nudes. And it wasn't even Nyla. He just grabbed some female's pictures and put them up there and titled them Nyla's nudes. I said, that's crazy. That's crazy. I told Taylor, I said, man, you know this nigga got a video of your girl with no clothes on in there. He's like, man, that's not even her, bro. And then when I saw her, I was like, damn, that sure the fuck ain't her. But
So
she
that
was like
picture that
way
was up
lighter.
there, that picture that was up there wasn't Nyla.
No, that chick is way darker than Isla.
Yeah, she is.
And my
I kind
bitch
of favor
bad.
a
That's why
little
they
bit
be
though.
hating, sis. My bitch bad. That's why they be hating.
I mean, I'm not trying to start nothing or nothing like that. I just wanted to know, like, what was the background story to it? That's all. Because, you know, I don't want him to take this and be like, oh, well, you're on their side. And I ain't
Yeah,
on
Nah,
yeah,
none of
you
that.
ain't
yeah.
on my
I'm
No,
side.
just
no,
trying
Fuck
to
no.
King's
figure out.
Throne.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out because I heard his side.
Yeah,
You know
nah,
what I
and that's
mean?
just it. And he explained, like I said, man, he did a little video today or whatever it was, and speaking on me, like, yeah, that's where the problem came from. But just know, I don't got no beef for nobody. I don't do the YouTube beef shit. I don't play with niggas like that. I can take jokes. I can take the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It just, it's been there with a couple people where I was like, because they're attacking Katrina. Niggas can't do nothing to me. So like right now, a nigga, he doing videos with Katrina as his avatar. You know what I'm saying? We went to Florida. He took a screenshot of that, of her back, and calling her fat back and shit like that. So it's like
Oh,
when
that's
it
not
get to that
cool.
point, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like what you do. So I just don't fuck with you. That's what I do. So
I
that's
mean,
what I
because
did.
even if didn't like you, he don't have an issue with Katrina. Like there
Mm-mm.
should be no issue with that. Katrina didn't do nothing to him.
You got
But
some
people know that
motherfucking
they
nerves,
can't
Kenny
hurt me.
Strong.
What?
They
I
can't
got some
hurt me
nerve.
now.
How?
You used to clown the shit out of me. You clap back, nigga.
I mean,
Out
I
of
do
you?
Don't
No,
clap
play
not
back.
my
I
innocent.
didn't
girl.
talk about your girl or nothing. That
Yeah,
is
that's
not
true.
true. I only bring like wives or another motherfucker into it when people come for mine. That's it. Cause I believe in an eye for an eye.
They not on YouTube. If you on YouTube, you can get it. But people, kids and that girl and all of this shit, and then my girl gotta hear it. Like y'all literally sit up here talking about her deceased son, and it's like you don't even know her. Like Nepal was trying to ride on her because Nepal was trying to stand up for Solar Man on some YouTube shit that me and Solar Man had already squashed. And then listening to niggas in my absence that was trying to get my spot because like that's what I do. I throw the streams. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't designed nothing like that, but it was like I didn't have no life at that time. So I would literally stream 12 hours. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So then when the pandemic hit, here we go again streaming and people was mad because I held the I hosted the panels that people would come on and even though they had managed to the channel, it just wasn't the same because they don't know how to treat people this and other. So a lot of people had pumped their head up, and by the time I came around, them niggas was quiet again, and she was expressing their sentiments without even knowing me. And my girl was like, "Damn, hold on, who is this talking to you crazy?" So she said something to her, and the pot went in, and then Rob started feeding her information. Well, her son passed, he killed himself. So then she started getting on. I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." So man, but we should the DS1 dudes or whoever that was, like I said, man, they started talking mess about that gay stuff, and I
Uh-huh.
didn't separate Suge because Suge was on the panel with him. Now they did do like a roast, a certain roast, but it wasn't just about the roast. It's the whole panels, before and after the shit would come up and motherfuckers was laughing about that shit. I'm like, that shit crazy. Then he did a little song or whatever. And tell the truth, I didn't even know about this. I don't even think I remember the song. I don't even know about the song. I just heard him say it today. But before then, it was just, yeah, these your homies. This you. I'm gone. I moved around. You know what I'm saying? I didn't freak. And then Suey hit me like months later. It was like 3, 4 months later. Like, these dudes over here talking about you. I'm like, who? And he gave me the channel. I went over there and they talking about me. Yeah, he been in the chat harassing us, woo, 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 woo. And so I commented like, bro, I ain't been over here in your channel in 3, 4 months. No, you lying. You been in the chat. So I'm like, damn, this is like really crazy because they was really trying to go in on me. So like I said, I left for the long. Then when I was in Sullivan's debate league, Black Jesus Minister came over there, did a panel. He brought some people with him. Suge was one of the people. I didn't say get that nigga fuck out of here. I didn't jump on that nigga head like we do over there. If we got a
Right.
problem with your ass, I let that nigga eat. They got on the panel, said what they said, and we moved around. That's it. So then when I do the stream about the polite trial, people was telling me like, look, I think you showed something you shouldn't have showed. Woo woo. So I killed the stream. He mad like they won't let nobody stream. They stream. Do do do. So when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like you one of the dudes that was trying to drag me on YouTube. One community stream that I didn't give a fuck about that. Inky stream that I didn't give a fuck about that. I didn't give a
Right.
fuck people was streaming it. I didn't. And people was telling me, like, yo, people streaming your stream. I didn't kill the stream when people told me somebody was streaming it. I
Right.
killed it once a motherfucker was like, hey, yo, I think I saw something. And I was like, okay, well, shit, I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody to know you know what I'm saying? So I left it alone. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is the credit, giving credit, acknowledgement to the original content creator that brought it out.
Yeah, but this my thing. I didn't even want it. I didn't want
Right.
that was
See?
another thing because it was popping off so hard. I didn't want everybody to be like, Suave boss the one that was in the court with his, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa, they
that's
blowing my
true.
product.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel
Hey,
you.
Queenie.
I didn't even look at it like that. Otherwise, I would have streamed it too. Go ahead, New Era.
Nah, remember I used to flirt with you? Remember I used to call you the ghetto Faith Evans?
Yeah, you
Did
petty
it
as
ever
hell
make
for
you
that.
uncomfortable?
No, because people always say I look like Faith Evans, but I got tattoos
Hey, but
on
check
my
it
face, so
though.
that's kind of ghetto.
Hey, when I come on your stream and I drop knowledge, is it not profound?
I mean, you've only been on my stream like twice.
You
You've only
tried it,
been
my
on my
niggas.
stream. You definitely ain't
Nah,
coming
but
like
is
you
the
definitely
message
ain't coming
there
like
though?
Damo and them. You definitely ain't coming like Anonymous Hebrew and them.
See, that ain't what you said though. When I
You
came up
definitely
here,
You
we
ain't
was
gonna
coming
make
talking
like
him
about.
cuss
Suave Boss.
A9 out.
We had a few conversations. I mean, you could build them up if you want to. That's expected, but I mean, I don't know. People get to see what it is, so I only
I
hope you
mean,
mention
I'm
what the
not
chat
saying
was
that
like.
I'm not saying that you don't have anything to offer, New Era. That's not what I'm saying. So don't get it mistaken. But
Oh
you
no,
know what
no,
I'm
no!
saying?
You gonna say
I
what
got
you
my
gonna say?
favorites over
You gonna
there in
say
the
what you have
argument
to
league.
say? I get
No,
that,
I
but
don't
I'm
have
just
to say
saying.
nothing. Suave
Outside of
ain't
them,
paying me. Suave
nah,
ain't
just
paying
say
me.
they don't exist. Remember them times I came up here? Even the man that I was on the panel with was like, "Damn, dude,
No,
you
you
spitting
did.
that
You
shit."
did. You did before. Yeah, you did speak some facts on my page, but you said it like you just always come up here.
Nah, I ain't always up over here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying, nigga, I'm
Okay.
knowledgeable.
You did call me the ghetto Faith Evans, though.
I don't have to be thirsty, my nigga. I got Aquafina not right next to me. I'm
You
good.
petty. I'm not trying to be alluring. I ain't Clyde. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you over there.
Nah, that was on some Bay Area love type shit. That wasn't.
Are
It
you
wasn't
over it
none more,
now?
none less.
You over it now?
Man, there's so much you could do for the knocks, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. But nah, we ain't no hatred or nothing. I just didn't appreciate the shit with chocolate. It didn't have to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they blowing that out of proportion. But I could say the same thing like that. It didn't have to be nothing about my son. You feel me?
Well, see, and that's why when I heard you say it, I don't know where, I think he was at the argument league and you were saying something about it. I was like, what, his son? And then the
Yeah.
topic kind of switched or whatever. So I wanted to hear it from you. So I'm glad that you did hit the panel today because, you know what I mean? I want to hear your side of the story and then I could compare it to his.
Well, I haven't been invited, Stacy. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be where I'm not welcome.
It ain't that you wasn't welcome. Again, it was just, I'll be pissed off if you was playing with my parents like that. I'm be real.
Nigga, I'll be pissed off like I am now playing with my kids.
See,
and
that's
them
the
not
part
her
that I didn't
parents.
know.
That's her and Suge. They been rocking.
Oh, I thought it was their parents or something.
Nah, they say it's her parents. Nigga, that's her and Suge. His fucked up eye before he got his shit fixed. He got on the glasses. Nigga, that's them. That's like a
Suge had
prom
on
picture or some
glasses?
shit. Just go to Casey Jones if you don't believe me. CASEY JONES. Casey Jones.
I'm
You'll
not
see
gonna
that
do it right
motherfucking picture.
now.
Hold on. I do you one better. I do it for you.
Nah, because I don't want. I'm not trying to get flagged. You spelled it out.
Casey Jones ain't gonna flag you.
Nah, I'm just saying. Nah, I'm
trying to
good.
start shit with her.
Because Napad just flagged me, y'all. Stacy. So Napad just flagged me for using her picture in a video where I had blood going on a couple of people's face. You know, Saanetta, Taharka, all that, right? And you know, I was calling them out with that, you know, keep that same energy song playing, right? And
hey, but
she
if
got
you gassing
offensive.
niggas, they ain't gonna get better, sis. You gotta make
Yeah,
sure you be legit with it.
And that's what we doing. We doing that. I'm legit with it. My thing is, don't flag me when you was just over there insinuating that I had knowledge that Suge was, involved with misunderstood's, daughter and all that. And another thing, I don't believe that story. I'm gonna be real. And it's not because I'm trying to take favor in Suge. I don't believe the story. I've watched it evolve over the years, and I'm good. It is not the same story. And I didn't like how she was cool with Sonetta bringing my name up, like me and him were like holding hands and doing lives every day. You know what I'm saying? I got an issue with that. So until
I got an issue with not having a wrench in your chat, but
I got an issue with the fact that she ain't apologized for insinuating and allowing me to get slandered and lied on for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna keep it there. She know what's up. Shit, there was blood on her too in the video. Shit. But it's good. I'm gonna keep that for Saturday nights.
Ain't it?
I'm gonna keep that shit for Saturday nights. I know how to do this now.
Yeah. So you make sure you stay loving me because niggas is coming after your boy. But
well, I'm gonna peep you from a distance. And
man, you
see
ain't
how
gonna
your
get that
behavior is.
All right.
I mean, I always see you in the argument.
From a distance, everybody look the same, but do you?
No, I mean, I'm listening. I be over there listening to the argument league. All at work. I got people at work listening to it and shit. They be like, all right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It's some Hebrews up in at my job.
Shut your ass up.
So I'm sorry, y'all playing. No, you good.
I'm telling you though, what it is, I figured it out. This what it is, sis. They don't understand how a nigga could have a woman they all want and still act the way I act. Not even thinking for a second that maybe that's what she like. Maybe that's what she into. Maybe that's what keeps her where she is.
Who?
You feel me?
Who?
I'm just speaking.
I
don't know. I guess you could put a blank and then put whatever name you want.
Misunderstood.
Oh, you got jokes.
I ain't holding my tongue for nothing.
Oh, okay, so we going there, huh? Ghetto Faith Evans.
Hey, it is what it is. I'll be ghetto Faith Evans. Faith Evans don't got no tattoos on her face. I do, so I'll be ghetto Faith. If you watch,
you ain't got no tattoos on your face.
Yes, I do. What? Hold up, I will cam up. I got tattoos all on my face. What did you say?
They was in the chat talking about some. You got eyeliner on your face. Oh, girl, Melinda.
Yeah.
Melinda. I was like, no, that's a tattoo.
I got a tattoo over here and over here. Stop playing with me. And with no eyeliner, but I shout out to Sci-Fi because she's the one that brought it up and I seen it.
Oh, that's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was coming for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wait a minute, motherfucker. And then I said something sarcastic or whatever, and then somebody had said, no, I think those are tattoos. But I'm glad that she did point it out because if it really was eyeliner or mascara or something, I would want to know. The hell?
Hey, none of the men on the panel.
Hey, see, y'all, it's cool. See, I think women don't know I look as good as I look, so they get offended by me flirting with them. But look,
you better quit. Your wife gonna beat your ass. Yeah, quit playing.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know what it be.
You crazy.
But I'm just trying to eat. I'm just trying to live out here, drop knowledge. I'm all about the knowledge. Like all that other shit, just be catting off having fun.
Yeah. I feel it. Ooh, we got Question Everything coming up. What's good, Question Everything?
What's good with you? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing, Frank?
Question Everything.
What's good, brother?
Same shit. I saw you talking shit about me, Sam.
What?
Talk shit about who?
Suave boss.
I don't do the drama, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just making sure. All right, what's good with you, though?
I'm chilling, man. Getting money.
Y'all petty as hell.
That's what it is.
Nah,
he came on the panel. He came on the panel a couple times. He acted like he was gonna join the league and stuff. And
Question Everything a good dude.
Oh,
I've been fucking with Question Everything for a minute.
You didn't get no interview?
Look how you vouching for everybody except your number one fan. You ain't shit.
I ain't get no email.
Shut up. Question
No.
everything, support me regardless. Shit, that's
Oh
a
man.
fact.
Yeah,
I'm
The
that was
gonna check
a
that,
argument
man.
league
Don't
yeah,
make
that
me
support
was
go to
me
my cash
regardless.
out, nigga.
that was a while back. Oh, my bag big over here, so it don't matter.
You still
Yeah.
interested in joining the league, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get it solo tomorrow then.
All
I
right.
No
thought y'all was
bag
just
about that.
beefing like 2.3 seconds ago.
Oh
Oh,
hell no, I
Hey,
was just fucking with
that's
it.
how them
Oh,
weirdos
okay.
do.
I was like, oh
I
shit.
was just fucking with it. You know, like I said, I don't got no beef with nobody, man.
I mean, not that it can't go down and shit, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I
you know,
Yeah.
don't
I
do.
like both of y'all.
Yeah, I try. I stay away from the. I try to
You know,
stay
I
away
just
from the
fucking with
drama.
him. It sound like he ain't
Hey,
felt
you
like
know what
being fucked with.
RL stand for? What is
No,
that?
I
Is
know. I
Stacy
know.
RL?
What is our don't play with Stacy now. She
No, is
been
that
supporting me
your
since day
sis?
one.
I'm
Nah.
talking about.
Oh,
Is that
you're talking about concealed ringleader?
yeah?
Yeah.
CRL.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Stacy.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, concealed ringleader is somebody else. Stacy's been just supporting me for a long time. That is my sister, but you know, from another mister, if you get what I'm
CRL is
saying.
a beast.
Yeah. I can't wait for
Sister
her to
from
come
another
back.
mister. I love watching women being women. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? That's what's up, man. That's why I fuck with my sisters, bro, because they just don't sit there and be. You know what I'm saying? That sister from another mister. I'm sorry, man, but that was fascinating to me. That was cool.
You
That
ain't
was
gotta
cool.
switch it around, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I actually
Facts.
dig the stream earlier, man. That was fire.
Wasn't it, bro? It
That was
really
lit.
was. That was
Yeah.
dope. I ain't gonna lie. And
How
we,
it's gonna be
like I
dope
said,
if I wasn't there?
we didn't do no background talking. We didn't do no planning. Like Inky sent me a text, like, yo, I'm thinking about this. Want to do it? Queen said that's the same way he did her. So
Yeah.
you know, I got the link about 45 minutes till. We jumped on and we did the thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Facts.
That was fire. I fucks with it, man.
We need to get you in over there too, at
Oh
least for
God.
a show,
he
cause
say he
you
don't do
a
the drama.
powerful brother
He
too. Nah,
he
but it
got to
ain't
do
all
drama.
just it ain't just drama though. I don't think,
No,
but
it's not
yeah,
hell nah.
it's up to you. Question everything, but yeah, we looking for more panelists and stuff like that. You
I
know,
mean, long as the family does, you know what I'm saying? You know, I rock out. Ain't no pressure.
that's what's up. Yeah, I mean all the streams ain't gonna be. You know what I mean? Messy. I'm sure there'll be messy times, but you click
Mhm.
in for what you want to and you click out for what you don't want to.
I
There you
think we
go.
just
Yeah.
have we just have a little messy segment, you
Yeah,
know.
that's
But
what
other
it
than that,
is.
it's built around a bunch of serious matter, you know, this, that, and other. You'll see, man. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Nothing to be religious about or super critical about. Just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Enjoy
Yeah,
the information, enjoy the bullshit, enjoy the driving, enjoy the bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? Because, like he said, people gonna come up there and want to go one on one with people. It's like that's it, man. But everybody be trying to shape and mold stuff into be, fucking Jesus or something. I don't know why people so super critical of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everybody hasn't sworn to take on the responsibility to lead our people to liberation. And even the people who do feel like, I got to do something about my people condition, like they have a platform for that. When you see them somewhere else and they're invited to come joke and jive, leave them alone, loosen up. Like
Right.
Sarnetta just did a live talking about our ancestors get dragged right in front of the children. Right? Because I saw somebody come in the chat talking about some Suave. You said Malcolm X didn't do nothing. The thing is, we part of a debate league. We not always gonna be debating the stance that we believe in real life.
Oh
Some
Lord.
people will just jump right in your way, like So the thing was, Nandy did an interview, and she was talking about how the black man is strong and what he did, and then the other. So as part of the interview, it's the peers, the people who already debated the league job to come on and kick your information in the nuts, whether they believe in it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people get up there, they like, name me some great black men. Malcolm X. Malcolm X ain't do nothing. Name me something Malcolm X did. That's the whole dialogue we gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter who you bring up. We gonna drag them. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if you really standing on your information and have the evidence to support your argument. You know, so the nigga took the audio from that, threw it up, and took the audio from the Marcus Garvey debate that I had with Taz. Uh, but he didn't play the, like, I'm defending Marcus Garvey. You feel what I'm saying? In the same
Yeah.
debate. So the platform is showing both sides. The people feel like Marcus Garvey was a scammer, and the people that feel like Marcus Garvey was a messiah. Like, so, but that just shows you the length of how low they gotta go and how stupid they gotta be and how much advantage they gotta take of people ignorance because they didn't see the whole string to have a point. We win.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, to be honest with you, I think they did watch the whole stream and purposely cut the real shit out
Yep.
to create a
Yeah.
narrative. You feel me?
Yeah, that's how they
Yeah,
do.
because they had to go through the video to find certain parts that they wanted.
But
Hmm.
we
So,
know now that Sonetta just let people send them shit. Like, I was thinking about sending him a bunch of misinformation just to let him put it out because cause you know how people send them stuff from their chat and all of a sudden they got
yeah.
a research team. No, nigga, that's just somebody from your chat sent you something. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't doing no damn editing.
Nah, hell nah.
I was
I
thinking
think
about
that
sending him a whole bunch of bullshit and let him play that shit.
man, that shit falling apart over there, man. They trying to hold on to what's left of it. That's it.
Facts. That's facts. That's why all the slanders coming out, all the messiness. I heard I was being texted during the situation. I guess during the panel. I guess some more stuff is going on too that I ain't even looked in on yet. So
Mm,
it's crazy. I might save it for Saturday.
Hmm.
there it is. Yeah. And
Yeah, I
that
feel,
that was the thing that I was talking about too with the show. You know what I'm saying? Because we got our own platforms, and I didn't want to take away from the platform, and the like lose. You know what I'm saying? On some rushing to do
Right.
a panel shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to
Hmm.
think about that stuff. No insult to nobody, especially Inky. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the argument league is my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the argument league. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my girl has been patient with me building for years. You feel what I'm saying? Like
hmm.
my girl is letting and sharing me with y'all to be able to sit on the panel for 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 days out of the week. Like, so I want to see it go somewhere. I want to see it go somewhere. And I'm a hustler, so it don't mean I just need to throw my cash up there. I sell clothes. Like, I got argument league hoodies I was selling the first year. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
gotta get one.
we got the snapping off clothing line. So it's easy for me to be like, man, I'm gonna make me some argument league hoodies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get bread if I need bread, and I do like being my own boss. So if I could be a content creator and people support the channel, and I'm able to give you what you want, I don't feel like I'm scamming you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell
Swap.
you, I'm one of the people that was uncomfortable taking donations. Go ahead, sir.
You're going down there again in December, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I think I might be too.
for real, all
I,
right,
I'm gonna try to arrange it. That's what it's looking like. Possibly. I'm not gonna make no promises, but
yeah,
possibly I will be able to say
mhm,
more soon or whatever going forward. But that's what it's looking like.
that's dope.
Might
That's dope.
happen. So we'll
Yeah,
be able to meet and all that in real life.
facts, facts. That's dope, man. That the thing was to Harker. That's what I'm saying. Um, like, I just felt that when shit went bad, for some reason he just didn't address it publicly. When you found out that your son's mother passed, when you found out that the van was a bomb, you
Mm,
know, it didn't come up until after the court date. So it's like, man, if you could have just told people, like, look, I'm not gonna be able to make it.
right.
I had a loss in the
Exactly.
family. The wake gonna be the same day of the funeral. You know what I'm saying? And the funeral gonna be the day after. And hey, I bought a van and this bitch broke. Now I'm putting money into it out of my own pocket. We'll see what we can do. That would have been sufficient. So I'm not even looking at it like he stole a bunch of money from the community and bought a van for himself. No, I'm not. But clearly that lack of communication is what we can't really afford at this time because a lot of people are trying to purposely slander people. And we got people that genuinely just don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And so I think you just got to be responsible when being a content creator. So I don't.
facts.
And then the lawyer, what was the name of her? 'Cause she had actually called in. She
That
was like,
empowered empress or
"Is that what it is?" Okay,
empowered esquire. My bad. I said empress, but she
okay,
is
that
though.
might have
But
been
still,
it.
yeah.
But she said, "Ain't no sense in going down there for some reason. Some reason she gave him said ain't no sense to go down there.
Because it's on
But
Zoom or something.
I don't recall that being a reason because that's what I was expecting her to say because it was gonna be over Zoom. But I think it was more speaking on they not really gonna do nothing. This is just them bringing up something and this that, and
True.
the other. Yeah, you
True.
know what I'm saying. It's not like we in this bit finna hear a whole trial this that, another. It might be
Right.
15 minutes. It might be 20 minutes. You might sit there for 2 hours just to get 7 minutes of dialogue on the case, and then they reschedule it. So
Melinda.
she was. Go
Melinda
ahead.
said, wait, that graveyard pick was staged. Taharka Bay? Question mark.
Oh Lord.
I don't.
No,
I,
why did they say that?
I don't know. Maybe that's what it sounded
She a
like to her.
goofy.
Who's a goofy? Don't do that. Don't do that.
My bad.
See, now you
No,
fucking up now. New
All right, I'm
era.
gonna head out while I'm good. Y'all be cool.
All right.
for sure.
All right,
No,
I
bro.
all I
love
was
you, Queen
expressing
Strong.
is that all I was expressing is that uh it was unfortunate for the loss, and people probably needed to hear that to know that he wasn't going down that time. No, I don't believe that picture was staged or faked or nothing. I don't believe Tahar could demon like that.
Yeah, that
He
would be
got himself
crazy.
out there. Yeah, he trying to show that he on his square. I just think something happened and he just wasn't whatever he needed to be to, handle it right. But yeah, that's on him. As long as he willing to stand there and take the fire, people asking a question. He said, "Fuck y'all. If you ain't donate, I ain't got to tell you shit." So it didn't take away from his viewership. They good. I'm good. I'm more concerned
Facts.
about Zion Lex because Zion Lex still ain't released the audio in the part. Sarnetta arguing in Florida about rape, and he claimed he been talking to the mother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, what you want?
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm.
real talk. Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's
man.
time to get rid of a lot of them folks, man. A lot of these people gotta go, man. Especially that platform. I've been trying to tell people about Sodom for a minute, man. And
Yeah.
again, I think that what he started to notice is what the stronghold that they used to have over the community. That shit is over with, man. They don't got that
Hmm.
stronghold no more. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the views, at the viewership. The shit is shifting.
Yep.
It's shit. It's more. It's a little more scattered, but people are starting to meet up and starting to build in other areas. And
Yeah,
that shit killing them, dog. That shit really is. I can see
yeah,
it. You uncomfortable with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's time, dog. It's time for for us to be go in a new direction, man. That shit that wasn't helping us at all. It really wasn't.
I agree. I agree. It's just crazy how like when people rise up to a certain, amount in the public's eye, they just like all their morals goes down the drain, and it's sad to
yeah,
like watch. I think originally Sonetta started off and he was genuine, but something like happened along the way with, I don't know, the notoriety,
yeah.
the money, I don't know, and then he just threw his platform out the window.
They a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
times their agenda change. You know what I'm saying? When the money start coming in,
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to be able to obtain things that they probably could have never obtained with a 9 to 5 or whatever hustle they was doing. Their whole agenda just shifts. And it's like, and it becomes that becomes the main goal of even doing what they was doing. Is to get
Yeah, I
money.
mean, we saw it. It was the pay-per-view stream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he can't. He's the DVD man. Like, we didn't even have a fucking bar set for Sonetta. Record, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was no way he could fuck up. We wanted to depend on him for information, to be sober, to like. We didn't give a fuck. You were the cameraman. You're in the spot and you get the people with the information in your camera. That's all you got to do. You could be drunk as a skunk behind the camera. People will get over it. But it got to the point where it was like the pay-per-view money compromised his ability to be real with the people that he was dependent on throwing streams to get the money, because it was like Polite screwed him because he didn't know how much money you actually made off of pay-per-view streams. So when you give him $1,000, $10,000, and you walk away with $90,000, stuff like that, that's not okay. So now
Exactly.
he has to talk other people into letting him screw them. But it's already gotten out that you got screwed. So we already know now you get $100,000 for a pay-per-view stream, nigga. You're not finna
Right.
give me $5,000. You know what I'm saying? So
And he paid
that's
steady like 1,500.
Yeah, he tried, said he, boy.
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And that's when they snap. They
And then he
snap.
gets to upload it, and then you know what I mean. Also get watch time. Add revenue for it.
And this nigga was getting paid off of one single event like 3 times, like triple dipping. You know,
Yeah.
you pay for a
How
live, then
much
you
money do you need in a day? How much money does a content creator need? How much?
But
You
then he
work you
still
work a
lives in an
regular job?
apartment. He still lives in an apartment. Like, fuck is he doing with his money? And he always needs
I
more.
mean, he live in an apartment in New York though. Nah.
True.
But the
that
thing
was
is, if you work a regular job, you get $60, $80 a day. You know what I'm saying? On
mhm.
the
Right.
heavier side. I know people getting 50 something, you know. So if you make $100 a day, I think you should be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Now, somebody who's used to getting 1,500 a day, this, that, and that, I don't know how people live. You know, but I know I don't spend $1,500 a day. You see what I'm saying? I know the rent can be paid, bills can be paid, the money can be put into more studio equipment to hit the road and take trips that go actually give people what they want to see firsthand. It's not that hard. You are greedy. You're greedy. You know what I'm saying? That's just pure greed. It was hard for you to fuck that position up, but now you depending on shady individuals. You know, you came from having people who studied 30, 40 years inside of institutions to people like suicide,
Right.
Rob, Judah. Like, come on, bro. Why? Just to despise us?
Yo, that video that you showed of Rob.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that like probably about a week and a half ago or something like that. And I was on the floor, fam. Like, what? I low key forgot about it. I put it in a playlist and forgot about it.
That shit just sound
Damn.
wild. You threw up on your live stream. And he was trying to kill that camera. You can see the disparity. He was desperate than a motherfucker trying to get that button. Couldn't get it. Couldn't even focus. His eyes was watery. He couldn't even focus on that button, man. I said, damn. Oh man, I appreciate that one, man. I appreciate that because I really owe that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. That's one of the niggas I owe. I ain't even gonna hold you up, hold you back, hold you down. Like that nigga crossed the line with me. You know what I'm saying? He crossed the line with me. So I don't got no
Facts.
love or respect for him. None.
Yeah, that was crazy. The fact that he was speaking on Hurricane Katrina's son, him and Judah, I mean, and Nepal, that's crazy as hell. Like, enough is
Mm-hmm.
enough, fam. Enough is
Mm-hmm.
enough. And then Nepal want to run around here like she's a victim. That's just crazy as hell. I just
Oh
cannot.
man, that victim shit dead. The one stream I did on her killed her,
Yeah.
and then this other, like yeah, she fucked up. Then
I'm gonna
Katrina
drop
told
out and
me,
come back in. I'm gonna
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
cause
gonna
it
drop
sound
the
like
link.
everybody sound like a robot. I don't know what's
nah,
up.
yeah,
Oh,
I hate when that you must have got a call. Okay, and
Yeah,
okay.
I go to his platform, all his videos down. He only got 2 videos up. I said niggas gonna start taking their videos down now. Yeah, niggas gonna start taking
Yeah.
their videos down now. Cause you done did a lot of stupid stuff. You done said a lot of sensitive stuff,
Facts.
disrespectful stuff, and it's about to get put on blast on the platform. And they finna start running. For real.
I feel you. I feel you. This just crazy out here in these streets right now. It really is. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's pumped up. It's turned up on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? It's turned up on YouTube.
Yeah, and I
And
feel like any girl that's running around just showing like her nudes, sending nudes to dudes and shit, and then if he puts it out, like you should have kind of already expected that though. And it's not just nudes, like these bitches is playing all off in they pussy and shit. That's just weird. And then they come online and play
yeah.
like they're holier than thou or whatever. That's just weird to me. I ain't trying to be messy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying, like, that's trash. I
No,
can't
that's true.
validate that.
That's true.
Now,
That's true.
if a woman is on like, doing whatever she do, and that's what she do, where she fucking with content like that, where she's showing her, her goodies or whatever, then that's that.
Yeah.
But don't be up here claiming that you're a motherfucking, you're religious as hell, and be sitting up here talking about you're fighting for the community, but you doing all this behind the
Man,
backstage.
you
You know what I mean?
standing
It's
up for
weird.
molested children, but you're doing sex streams. No, thank you. We can have a better front runner for that fight right there. Sit down.
how the fuck you supposed to defend a woman like that?
Exactly.
They want you to defend them and shit, and they doing that kind of shit. They crazy.
The shit's ratchet. And then I always get like irritated when they come out like, oh, he showed my nudes. How did he get them? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not
They
like he
showed
broke
your
into your
news.
computer. Right.
Everybody showing my news. How did everybody get your news?
Exactly. Exactly. And that girl knows she sent her nudes to several people just like Claudiva did.
And you
I'm
ain't got no
just
news to
saying.
Solar. You ain't got
Right.
none of him. So he's such a disgusting, freak, nasty nigga. I know he gonna send a pic.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He just want a pic. He ain't saying none. Come on,
Desperate women. Facts, beautiful.
man.
Man, it's crazy. What's good, Octavius? It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets right now. I
It
don't
is.
know. It's just nuts, man.
All we gotta do is keep being real like we is, man. This
Yeah,
shit
that's it. And that's an easy job in reality.
easy,
Easy, yeah.
easy, easy.
No
Very
work
easy.
required.
Facts. What you got planned over there? Question everything for this week going forward.
I don't know, man. I was thinking about. But see, the brothers already got a little debate thing going. So I was trying to be honest with you, conjure up like a little idea to get some real debates, like some real debates going. But I was gonna put some money behind it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Because it's time for us to start supporting each other anyway. You feel me? So
Right.
I was just trying to see what I can do, and contribute to something like that. And I
That's
don't
what's up.
mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing it. You feel me? So you know
Man,
what I'm
I was gonna
saying?
say
Get
you
some.
gotta support what you want to see more of. Like real talk, if you want to see more of it, you gotta put money into it. That's what a lot of us did. That's what I was planning on the panel. You gotta be what you want to see because it's not out there. And when you do that, you're gonna realize it was a lot of other people that felt like you. And you like, damn, I'm glad you did this because I've been needing this. And a lot of us have stopped watching TV. All we need is the internet. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? All that little
I
money
don't
for the cable bill, get that to that platform.
give it to the internet people. I mean, because you know, my kids, they stream off like Hulu or Netflix or whatever, you know what I mean? Just watching stuff. But I disconnected the cable and all that because for what? Like we're not watching 500 channels or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just another bill and all this and that. So why not just have extra money?
Yo, what's up, Queen? What's up? What's up, gang?
What's
What's up,
good,
Ems?
EJ? How
What's
you
good, brother?
doing?
What's good?
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I'm good, man. Yeah, I was listening to Inky stream. I know Fred because he's on the boxing community, the same as me. You know what I mean? And me and Fred, we go backwards and forwards about boxing all the time. You know what I mean? I always
Okay.
jump on. I jump on his shows in the morning. He's probably got a show now because he's in LA. I usually go on his show and he puts the subjects and whatever. But I want to talk about the Malcolm X and Elijah. And like I didn't know that he had a video about it and done research and stuff like that. But I listen, I can nothing but disagree with. I know he's saying Elijah's a pedophile, whatever, but I don't know how that is the same when at the same time he married all the females and then the exchange between him and Malcolm because what Malcolm was saying about Elijah made him cost his life. You know what I mean? But it's like trying to equate it with polite. That's a completely different situation. You know what I mean? If Malcolm said he heard stuff from Wallace and he had no proof or whatever, like that's something back in the days. It's hard to prove that stuff. You know what I mean? Without any cooperation from
But
the female.
that's the type of stuff it was. See, Malcolm he never said I lied or I was wrong. He just said I shouldn't put it out there. That's nation business. You know what I'm saying? So he
No, but what's
had
the
the
no?
proof
But, yo, but hold
firsthand.
up. But see the thing is, yeah. No, hold up. But see the thing is, yeah. What's the see the thing is, he's talking about women that they actually married, though. You know what I mean? They actually married,
Yes,
and
but
then
they
like,
were
and I think
underage.
Elvis Presley married Professor Presley when she was
And we don't
14.
care. We don't
No, no,
care.
no.
We don't
No.
care.
I'm just trying to show you. I'm just trying to show you the era, right? At 14. Now
What?
he's a hero. He's a hero, right? He's a hero. Ain't no one saying nothing
No,
bad
he's
about
not.
Elvis.
No,
No,
he's
no.
not.
Many
Yes.
people.
Albert, how is he a hero? He didn't save
No, not
nobody's
to me,
Yes,
life.
not
he
to me and
drugged.
you. Hold up, man. You gonna let me? Not to me and you. No, not to me and you, but to many people in the UK and the rest of the world. They have Presley conventions and everything like Jerry Lee Lewis. The same thing, right? Now with Elijah, these women are actually married. Now, what I'm trying to say to you is that now it's hard to. I don't know the age. No one really know the age. I mean, the age was put out there about the ages of women, but Malcolm put that stuff out there, right? And obviously, he continued to say stuff about Elijah, even to the point that when he was going in the ballroom in that time, the reason why they probably killed him, and this is a speculation on my part, yeah, the reason why they killed him because he was going to say some more stuff about Elijah, and they couldn't have that. That's why they assassinated him there in the ballroom in front of everyone because it was
No,
still
he had made the statement to defend Elijah by that point. That's what the apology was. He was like, you know what,
no.
I
He
shouldn't have spoke.
apologized, but he still said that after. Like he still says that after. He was still saying stuff, still continue. He made an apology, but Elijah didn't accept the apology. You know what I mean? That's why he had him on the
Hmm.
thing, and that's why he started his own
But this
organization.
is the see, but this is the thing. Like, I don't care that it's protected by marriage under that culture. I don't. The law, the thing is this: if you're messing with someone who's underage, you're a
What age are we
pedophile.
talking about, though? What age are we talking about? Because
I'm,
like
I'm
he's
talking about. I'm
apparently
talking.
apparently Malcolm out of his own mouth said these girls, I think the age was 16. That's what he said. Oh no, when
It
he's out of
was
his own mouth, he
15.
said he never said 14. He never
It
said
was
13.
15.
Okay, well, 16
He
is
said
still
16.
too
He
young.
That's
said,
still
Okay,
a child, though.
but
no.
16 is too
I'm not.
young.
Listen, I'm not dispute. I'm no, but like that ain't the same as like 14 or 13. Elvis
Listen, yes, it
Presley.
is. Yes, it is. Yes, it
But the
is.
thing is,
Yes,
the
it is.
regard of the age, anyway, the age difference, right? The age difference. But I don't know what the in Muslim and in the Muslim, I'm not a Muslim, right? So I don't know what the age difference, what they're allowed to marry.
Mhm.
What's the? Do you know? Because I
In
I
like
mean, but
Islam,
the
yes, I
religion
do.
shouldn't
no,
allow
I just
people
did a
to
what's
debate
marry
on it.
children. That's
no,
crazy.
I'm asking the
I
question.
just
I know
no,
I'm
no, hold
No,
on, hold on,
I
hold
get
on.
it.
Listen to the answer, big dog. I just did a debate on this versus good God Allah, who is from the UK. You might have heard of him. Does Islam condone sleeping with minors? Yes, Islam has
hmm
laws that you can marry minors. There's plenty of cases of it. I put it out there. Now,
Yeah, what's the youngest
take
age?
away There's
Yeah.
in some places there's no age. You can marry a baby. You
No, no.
can marry
Okay.
a baby.
Okay. Okay. Because in the UK, in the UK over here, yeah, you could marry someone at 16, right? And that's what Thingy said. He said 16. He didn't say 15. He said I said 16. So in the UK, you can get married at 16. Now the problem is that Elijah is so older than these women. That's the problem. He's much older, but he did marry them. You know what I mean?
And that's
So
that's
what?
what I was
But
about to get
and
to.
to us and the Christian, to us to Christian and the laws over on the laws of land in terms of the Christian, that's not right. But in the Muslim faith, that's like you said, that's fine. So what rules are
No,
we
no, no,
judging
no,
by?
no. In some Christian and in some Christian culture, because in America, there are states where you can marry girls 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
South, right? In the South?
Yeah. I know for
Yeah.
sure in the South. I'm not saying
And I
there's
think
no
that's
states
where
up
he
north
married her.
that
He
don't do
married
it.
I think the
But the
girls they
thing,
got
but
married in
okay,
Atlanta.
and that's the
I just did a
problem
story on that
because
too.
you have an old man who's telling
Yeah, we
people
agree.
he hold on, let me get the thought out. An old man telling you that he's God, like he's this messenger, right? And he never marries a 40-year-old. He just seems to keep finding these bonds and understanding and falling in love with these young girls who haven't been through anything, but no mature woman who has experience with life ever caught your eye. You never married a 40-year-old, a 50-year-old, a 60-year-old. All your wives are 19 and they've been around you since they were little girls. Like you watch these girls grow up and now you're marrying them at 19. So you
Mhm.
just didn't turn around when they was turning 19 and like, you know what, let me marry you. You had thoughts to this, especially when you're on your ninth one. This is your sister now. You
Let,
marry little girls that grew up in your group.
let me
That's
put it
not
like this, right?
okay.
Let me put it like this, right? Let me put it like this, yeah. You know, obviously, I'm over in the UK, right? And in the UK, they have women, yeah, who from the early age of probably like 10 or something, they're promised to a guy, so they're groomed, yeah, to get married by an older prince, right? That happens in
Mhm.
all them royal societies. Now, this is how Elijah and
That
no,
nigga ain't no
let me
royal.
finish. No, yeah, well, let me get it. This is how Elijah. No, remember, you got to see how they're seeing it. Elijah's God, right? He's God. He's God's messenger, right? So if he's God's messenger and sees himself as royal, then that's how they're gonna groom certain women, yeah, certain princesses or whatever they say, until they're a certain age to get married to the king or whatever. That's the way it isn't in China. That's the way it is in England, and even
And
in
it's
England,
wrong
even
in
in
China and it's wrong in
Okay,
England.
okay.
Why are they doing?
Let me get out.
Let,
Let me
well, let
get
me
out.
ask
Though. Let me get out. Let me get
what's
it
the
out. Though.
purpose?
Let me get it out though, because like I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just telling you from the point
Hmm.
of view of how they see, from the eyes of how they're seeing it, and the eyes we seeing it from the ground. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
But
we
we
like
understand
we
that. We really
no, no.
understand
I
that.
let me, yeah, but you gotta let me finish what I'm saying though, because it's not a backwards between me and you. I'm just trying to get the point out of what I saw in the show. You know what I mean? So from the eyes of the point of view of people on the, as they call us in England, peasants and royalty. He's royalty, so in royalty they get, there's certain things they do in royalty that us as peasants can't really do. They groom young women from young to be princesses, and then when they get a certain age, they get married off. The difference is, yeah, is when we talk to polite, and again, he must see himself as in them sort of veins as royalty, as someone special, that he's divine, that he can have many women, almost like a prophet, that he can have many women in them, in that sort of vein. The problem is that there's no who what's the guy, what's the word, who anointed you in that position. You know what I mean? Who anointed you in that position that you can do that? And that's why he's getting treated of the land. Now, Elijah, reason why Elijah done, because Elijah, in that vein of being the prophet and stuff like that, they must see that's all right, because no one ever complained about it. I know it's not right. I agree with you, it's not right. But that's probably why that's that sort of thing happen. It happens in China, happens in England, and it happens all over the world in certain countries. Young women are groomed to be princesses and to stay with kings. That's the way it is. Princess
But it
Diana,
shouldn't be that way.
Princess Diana, who recently died, she was groomed to marry Prince Charles. You know, the age gap is about probably the same as about Elijah. You know, Princess Diana married him. She married him. I think she married about 18, 17,
Okay,
and
but
she
what
had
is your point though in bringing this up because this should not be it. Do you know that right now they're trying to push? In some states, it's okay to marry even a juvenile as long as you have parents' consent. But they're trying to push this worldwide.
No,
Or
in England, 16. It's 16. No, I'm
it
saying
shouldn't.
16.
That's a child. I would fuck a nigga up for asking me to marry my child at 16, bro.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, 16. And people can get married at 16, and it would be
And let me
consent.
ask you
Somebody
this:
would be up.
what's the purpose? What's the purpose of them grooming the child to marry this man?
What's the purpose of what? Grooming the child,
Exactly.
grooming, because they think they're royalty, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. They think they're royalty.
No. I get that they know they
Yeah.
royalty, but why are they grooming these girls?
Who
To
made
be
them
so
royal?
obviously to have babies to continue their legacy, isn't it? That's right.
Okay,
Isn't it?
so it's a completely sexual thing. You can't continue your legacy with a 30
Yeah,
year
but
old,
if it's a
40
sexual
year
thing,
old.
but yeah, a sexual thing that's like a bench which they're actually marrying them. They're marrying them, which that's different. They're marrying them, innit?
You're not marrying a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, or your
Why would he?
wives are
Why would
groomed.
they? Why would a woman at that age is not really good, age of? I'm not. Listen,
Do you
I
have a
don't want to be. I
16-year-old
don't want to come
wife?
like I'm defending it now. I don't want to think I'm defending it. I'm just trying to say from the
No, you defend
eyes
it.
of them. Now I'm not defending
I
that shit.
don't.
So it's like I want to be defending that stuff. I brought it out like this year that Elijah's charges. There was no charge against Elijah. That's what you know. There was no charges against Elijah other than what Malcolm said.
Don't
But
make
we
them.
also
Don't
know
make them
that you don't
innocent.
get charged with everything that you do. Like I can admit that.
Yeah, but
I did not get charged with every crime I did. That's just it.
No. Listen, if you're getting charged, like Queen Thrones mentioned, certain things happen to her. If she, I'm sure at a certain age, yeah, she would blatantly, take these people to court. I'm sure she would, right? As I'm sure she would. I'm trying to say, certain people, if they aggrieved, yeah, in a certain way, because none of the women actually came out and said anything, that they would take them to court. Why no one ever took no one to court? And you're right, maybe no one's gonna believe them at that point. Maybe in that time people are gonna say nah, whatever. You know what I mean? Because there's this thing on the dark side of resting. This came out yesterday, where a woman pilot hostess, she got sexually abused by Ric Flair and some other people think, and they mentioned it, and people act like they didn't care. Even the company she worked for, they're like they didn't care. So I realized that it's a certain for women, it's different rules for women. In fact, like some people act like they deserve it and stuff like that, but that's to do with like molestation or abuse. Marriage is different, man. That's the groom to be married. That's a different thing. That's a different situation. In India. In fact, in India, they do it. They do that even younger as well. They groom women at a young age, and they have what do you call it again?
Okay.
Arranged marriage.
Do they groom men to be husbands?
Yeah,
Right.
they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. They
At
do as
They
well.
young
groom.
ages.
Yeah. Yes. Of course they
It's
do.
still
Yes.
sick though.
They groom the young. Because remember again, we're not talking about common people. We're talking about royalty, right? So I'm just saying, in the vein. If you look at in the vein of royalty, they groom young princes. Of course, why do you think arranged marriages between princes from different things? That's how it is. That's how it's been going
No,
on,
I'm
bro.
asking you. They groom young men to be with older women.
Yes.
No,
Oh, yeah. Hold
I
on.
ain't
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Hold up. Let me look at it. That's rare, but that doesn't happen. It does happen because she's got real blood. They have to they have to link the families, man.
First of all, what made them royalty? They ain't even really royalty for real.
No, that's there you go. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
So
That's right, Queen.
they push
That's how they see themselves,
pedophilia.
Queen.
But that's
Pardon?
what I'm saying. They push pedophilia.
But
So
see, listen. We're
feeding
talking about.
into it is
Yeah, go ahead.
just feeding into the, the whole pedophilia movement.
you know a
Listen,
dude jumped out of the royal house. You know a dude.
incest.
Hold on. You know a
Jumped
dude
out
had
the
to
window.
jump out the window naked at a royal house.
Facts.
Naked.
Say that again. I
Like
didn't get that one.
a naked person jumped out the royal house's window.
It was a young man.
A young dude. Now the royal family is calling themselves royal because they say they are the descendants of Jesus Christ. Did
Which
you know
family you
that?
talking about? Which family you talking
Wow.
about? Which family you talking about?
The royal family of England.
Oh, you talking Windsor? Oh, too. Okay, go and say that. Which one? Someone jumped out the royal family naked?
Yeah, out of the window. Like
I
they
know
was
about that.
escaping from
And
somebody.
they're
Like,
related to the 13 families.
They're related to the them families related to Europe, to the Germany. The royal family as German or Austrian heritage. They
I don't
marry.
even like that they call themselves the royal family because there ain't
Whether
nothing
you
over
like,
there royal.
hey, listen, we call
No, I
Queen
feel what
and
you're
King.
saying.
I
No,
get you,
I
but Queen.
know, I
That's
understand.
what I get. But listen, you got listen. I'm not.
Calm
I was
down,
gonna ask
buddy.
you. I was gonna ask you, Queen, because your name is Thrones, like Game of Thrones, Queen. If you
Yeah.
watch that, right? The
Uh-huh.
bottom line is, yeah, it's worse than what you think. We're talking about, we're talking young age, young boys. They marry their brothers and sisters to keep the bloodline thin. Ain't no one trying to talk about that. And even to the next one is cannabisy. Cannibalism, where they eat each other's flesh, man. That like it goes even deeper. Like from young pedophilia, it goes into incest and it goes into people cannibal. That's where these things usually go into, because you get indoctrinated into these cults, man. And that's where really it is. It's these what we're talking about here, and that's where you see these Ring of Epstein. These are all cults, man. That's the raw fact that these raw things are
When
like
the
they're
two
like
grown
cults, and they're
people
very
decide
powerful.
to eat each other, if two
Yeah,
grown people decide to eat each other, I'm
but they eat
okay with
communists.
that. If two grown brothers and sisters decide to have sex with each other, that ain't my department. But when
Right.
you
Wait,
molesting
no. They eat
children,
young people, bro. They eat young people, bro. That's not. That's not on,
oh,
bro.
Yeah,
okay,
they
well,
do.
yeah.
They
But like
do.
I said,
Yeah.
it's a plethora of reasons why I don't fuck with them.
And
You know what I'm
brothers
saying?
and
But the
sisters,
big thing is,
is disgusting as well.
absolutely, that's why we don't do it. But
No,
we know damn
but
well that
but listen, but you see, the thing is, where we are, right, at the stage where we are, we're justifying them through our eyes, but we're on the level of not think these people, and again, they see themselves as royalty. So Elijah, going back in Elijah, is he not called the prophet? He's the prophet, man. So the prophet does certain things that we would never do. They get away with certain things. Is it right? No, I don't agree. But that's why we're judging them from them eyes. Remember, their prophet, and that's why you couldn't go into Nation Islam in their temples and say your leader is a pedophilia, bro. They'll stone you to death. They damn near killed Malcolm for saying
I
them
wish
sort
a
of things.
motherfucker would stone me in
I wouldn't.
2021. I, uh, please.
So
Okay,
let me
I
get
could
this.
not.
Let me get this straight. Just because a motherfucker could proclaim himself to be something, that makes it okay.
No. You're right. That's right. But who is anointed though? They're anointed. These guys
Nobody,
anointed.
nobody, nobody know because nobody voted these motherfuckers
No,
in.
they
Nobody
do.
else.
They got
Nobody
followers
else.
though. They got
I
followers
mean,
though.
you can have
That's what
right. You
anoints
can
them.
have
It's the followers.
right. Hold
Go ahead.
on. That still don't make it legal.
What legal in whose eyes? What law are we following?
That's the
that still
point.
don't mean they're
That's a
morally
They're making
right.
up
that's
their
a
Fuck
own laws,
the
legal.
man.
law. We talking about the legal laws of
What
the land. We talking
they
about
don't.
laws
What, yeah,
of
there
the
you go.
land. We ain't
There
talking
you go.
about
But
laws of
royalty.
people.
Yeah, but royalty have their own laws, and the Nation Islam have their
They
own
made
laws,
that.
man.
Man, they made that shit up
Well,
just so they
are
can
you
get
right?
away with this
And
shit.
how do you think these laws got over here that you have in America? They came from England, right? The most of the laws came from over here. So that's how it is, bro. King George used to before you got independence, you was ruled by King George over there, not like you specifically. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but what is
Right.
your point though? Like you're saying
I'm
that
trying.
you're not rocking with
I'm
it,
trying
but
to make.
even
I'm trying to
last
make you.
time when
Hold
you were
on.
on the
Sound
panel,
like
I know. No, I'm trying to make you.
okay,
I'm
can
trying to
I
make you.
finish my sentence, dude,
Oh,
or
sorry,
no?
my bad, Queen, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just wondering like what your point is because it just seems like there. First of all, it's an echo, and then second, I'm just wondering what your point is because last time you came on here and you were like on that same thing a little bit. You were kind of caping for polite a little bit, but not. And it seems like you're doing it again. I kind of just let you speak for a while, kind of maybe so you giving yourself enough rope to hang yourself. But even in my
Yeah,
chat, people are like, you sound like you low key support it.
he is. I mean, he. I don't know if he supported, but he's clearly
Not like
defending
you're
it
a
from the angle.
pedophile, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he's clearly defending it from the angle that we cannot scrutinize these things because they're protected by law. This is their culture. There's a law that protects it. Well, what we tell you is
Can I
that
defend myself?
yeah,
Can I defend
yeah.
myself?
I'm just expressing. I'm just yeah,
Okay, go ahead, go
sure.
ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just expressing this thought. So that's what it is. Like when somebody sit up and say, "Hey, like you guys, he married those kids." He's saying he married those kids to take away from the fact that they were young. When he brings up the fact that it's legal or there's laws, he's bringing it up to go up against the fact that we saying, "Hey, this person is dealing with minors." Go ahead.
All right. So let me address the first thing. Yeah. When I talk, yeah. I like to see it from try and see it from both sides. I don't really agree with it. My point is ready. So I'm not really gonna be like looking at it and think. I don't really disagree with the thing. So I can't really talk about polite stuff and stuff like that. I disagree with that. So that's there and then. And obviously, in regards to anything of pedophilia, I disagree with it. I try and look at it on both sides of where they're coming from and how they see themselves as. They see themselves as profit. That's all I'm trying to say to you. So if you're asking what
Hold
the
on,
point
wait
is,
a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. So Shay Brown said, Stacy, you move funny. You're a villain in Shank and Wax Dog, and then you're down with Saw. She's not down with Saw. And you are always begging for a wrench. Where is Keisha? I don't know what you're talking about, but you gonna quit coming from my mods or your ass to be blocked. Because she could definitely be over at Shank and Wax Dog. I fuck with them too, but I can't catch all of their lives. And she ain't over at Saw unless she's gathering evidence or whatever she's doing. But I don't control my moderators. They can go wherever the fuck they want to go.
Yeah, people buy
Period.
their own phones and pay their own phone bill. Let them enjoy the buttons on their phone.
Right. The
They
hell?
can
I
go to
don't
whatever channel
handcuff
they want
nobody.
to.
Facts.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though, y'all. I'm sorry for interrupting.
all right. So
No,
first and foremost, I'm gonna say it again. First and foremost, yeah. Now again, remember I'm from England, and we even though we speak the English language, maybe the comprehension or understanding is not the same. I try to see it from both sides. How they see themselves and how we see them is what I pointed out. They see themselves as royalty. Like you understand that they see themselves as someone special and divine. Polite see himself as divine. That's my point. I'm trying to say that these people think they're special, and I'm trying to say that that's where they think they can get away with certain things. I don't agree with that, and I've said that already. So, like, I don't understand like where I'm being judged in terms of my opinion. I'm just trying to break out and
okay.
see it from
Well,
both sides.
I
And
agree with you on them sentiments that
okay,
you just
and I thought
explained.
I thought you guys should
Absolutely.
understand that listening to me because I'm
I
speaking
do.
clear English. Okay, clear English to make people understand how they see themselves and how we see them. We meaning us looking at them that what they're doing is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Like I don't understand how that's being missed by what I'm saying. Right. So
Okay.
from saying that now, an understanding of where this stuff comes from, all that stuff comes from, like I said to you, it comes from the royal family. They've been doing this stuff for and a lot of people when they get followers, yeah, they start to see themselves as divine. And they start making up their own laws. This is how the concept of how the world came into it. In England as well. They start making up their laws and getting away with certain things. But obviously there's another law above them, and that's what's happening polite. He's realized he's not above the law. You know what I mean? He's not above anything. And he's getting even to the fact that even they got evidence of stains in it. And this guy's still going on his live and still proclaiming that I'm gonna get they've dropped the charges and trying to tell us something else. But some people actually believe it. And I'm trying to say, how can they believe that when most people but look, your channel's here, Queen Throne, and other people's channel is to point out the bullshit. That's all it is. That's all I'm saying at that. At a point when it with Elijah and the thing, that's not the same, that they're not the same thing. That's what I was saying. They're not the same situation. That is not the same situation. Yeah, the mother has and the young girl have put charges in against him. That's a whole different situation than what you're seeing over there with Elijah and the thing. But it was a good, interesting talk. But that's what I brought out. That's what I gotta say.
And you gotta remember, it was a different time back then.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So even if a black woman would have came forward, is a good possibility they wouldn't have did shit any motherfucking way. They didn't give a fuck about what happened to black people, dog. So I mean, if you got a woman that want to tell or want to come out, especially back in the 60s and 70s, I mean, would they really lock the man up for doing harm to his own people, a group of people that they don't give a fuck about anyway?
Good point. There you go.
So if they ain't got no choice, that's probably one of the reasons why the motherfucker ain't never get caught. I guarantee you won't be doing that shit now today.
Another speculation of mine, I believe that NOI is working
Nigga
with
been doing that pedophile shit, man. Y'all better quit it.
I think the Nation of Islam is CIA or COINTEL, whatever you want. I think they they working with the government. I don't see them as I see them as a religious institution created by the same people who trying to fuck with us. It's just the front people are black, but we all know that Farah Muhammad was a white man. We know that Elijah Muhammad wasn't by the right. We passed it out. So I just look at it like the reason why they're allowed to grow is because they are the ops. You know what I'm saying? And because every time black people really built something, it got destroyed. The Nation of Islam was able to progress and shake hands with the Nazis and white politicians and stuff like that. So I look at them as actually being they stuff because they want to. The whole Islamic war is a planned war. It's the same shit from 2,000 years ago. It's the same script that they keep running. So they will get you, a black extremist group in America that's Muslim. That sound like a setup. You know what I'm saying? When they go to war with the Habibs, like the black people that's our Islam are gonna be expressing this, gonna be viewed as expressing the same thought. You know what I'm saying? So now there's a domestic terrorist problem because they're anti-government. They want certain laws and certain culture to be respected here in American territory. To me, it seems like a setup. It really does. It really does. Now, I cannot take away from the fact that they kept a lot of dudes out of prison. A lot of men straighten their life up through the Nation of Islam. I can't take nothing away that. I'm just expressing in complete thought. I worry about people that's able to move like that in here because I know when black people really stood up for black people, they got murdered. You know what I'm saying? They got hurt. So now you have a whole, Islamic black extremism group that walks around talking about Elijah Muhammad is on the UFO, a half a mile by a half a mile, and it changes from a cloud to a pillar of fire, and you know, like, come on, bro. Like this sounds like one of them things.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
cult.
saying?
It's a cult. It's a they're separatist. They're a separatist movement, isn't it? They believe in the complete. Well, no, I don't know if Farrakhan believes that, but Elijah definitely believed in the separation. You know, what I mean, they believe in separation of their thing with their own rules and their own land to
Facts.
govern what they want to do and to do, and that's what Malachi York kind of did in Atlanta, over there, and you see how that went, and Politas took it has seen that and think, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Like, but the thing is, like the thing, all these leaders or so-called leaders, eventually they all come down. R. Kelly, another one. People worship, when people worship people, they think they can get away with anything, and they almost do. But obviously, there's other laws and stuff that to bring them down, and then we could see like beneath the curtain and see that, and someone did point. I think someone pointed on the panel that people worship people and that people should never worship anyone. I think it was Fred said no one should really worship anyone because everyone's human and fallible to make mistakes and stuff like that, and obviously to be judged and stuff like that. But that's all I gotta say anyway, man. It was interesting topic. It was good to see you over there, Queen Throne, with Fred and the rest of the guys over there. I look forward to see the next topic that you guys and Inky. The next topic you guys bring on that. So I really appreciate you coming over. The Argument League, I'll definitely subs and make sure I'm watching you guys over there. And big up to you guys in the chat.
Appreciate you.
All right. So you guys have a nice evening or morning, shall I say, and I'll talk to you another time. Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
For sure. Appreciate you.
Salute.
Yeah, as I say, a person information being good is gravy. A person having something that don't mean you love them. You like you appreciate the situation that come out of, so you want to see more of them. Like I understand all of that, but love is definitely action. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can't just jump out the window and be like these because you don't know these people. And I'm pretty sure, like it's a famous saying, once you meet Superman, he's not so super. Once you meet your idol, your hero, they're human. And a lot of us take that out of the factor. They're human. They're human. And when you meet them in real life and you see an imperfection in them, it's gonna take away from the euphoria that you had when you were distant, just observing them when they was, fully prepared for you to see them. So I mean, take that into granted, man, and stop running down into these same tricks. Like, I do believe we need advisors, leaders, however you want to put it, elders, however you want to put it. I don't think it should be connected to God at all. I think it should just be people that say, "Hey, I've been here long enough to understand what having a baby is like. Let me put you on game. What,
Right.
trying to get a job is like. Let me put you on game. But yeah, that's as far as it go. Everybody, every your mother and your own father don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's the good thing about having a lot of people to talk to. I can acquire information from Queen's Throne that she got firsthand, and I didn't have to be there. Like while
Right.
I was over here gathering the information and going through the experiences she was going through what she was. The brother question everything was going through what he was going. Now we get together. Now I get to be Queen's Throne and question everything and Suave at the same time because taking this information like damn, okay, that's what's up. That's
That's
what's
fact.
up.
That's
So
facts.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with leaning on each other for understanding, but no one is your connection to God. I felt Fred on that. No one's is your connection to God. That,
Facts.
in my opinion, that's inward, and that you could bag it up with script. The kingdom of heaven is within you. That's in the Bible. The kingdom of heaven is within you. And then when you get down and break it down, all of that Illuminati type, masonry type talking in it, that's all it's talking about is the steps leading up to the door to the right. That's the spinal column in the lower brain, the reptilian brain, going into the bird part of the brain or whatever it is. You know,
The pineal
it's talk
gland.
yeah, it's talking about going within yourself. Yeah, that's what
Mm.
it's talking about. So I don't. But as far as having leaders, man, and respect, as long as it's structured, man, I'm
I have a
for it.
different account of Freemasonry as a child. I saw some things, but I'll just say that.
Mm,
But
mm,
I'm aware that, that may not be everybody. I don't know. It's
mm,
crazy. Me and my dad go back and forth about that a lot because he is a 33rd degree master mason. And I've showed a picture of him dressed in all his stuff or whatever before. And, you know, yeah, we don't really see eye to eye on
mm.
that topic, but we good in other
Yeah, I
ones
don't see
though.
the point in. I just don't like secret organizations. You know.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Cause I'm like, so y'all doing all this secretive shit and you just gonna let me get fucked up too? Cause I'm not with that. I'm not in the masonry or Eastern stars, none of that. Cause now in the
Mm,
UK, I don't know about America, but allegedly in America, because my mom is an Eastern star too. And my dad is a Freemason. So
mm,
it's all fucked up.
mm, mm,
But
mm,
I guess in the UK at a certain point, like some years ago, they made it that women could be Masons as well. And my mom has claimed that she's a Mason. I don't know if that's how they do here. I don't know. I just kind of like walk out of those type of conversations.
mm. Yeah, I don't see nothing because by now who whoever been on this game, like, come on, man. We talking about the Masons. How long have the Masons been the Masons? And you're still an underground secret group that just have lodges here and there. Like, y'all should have a black house, a Mason house. Like, y'all should have a challenging, competitive, competing government by now. You know what I'm saying? You've been able to form and grow and institutionalize your rhetoric and put books out. Like, after so many years, it's supposed to look like some type of progress for people.
Right.
Period.
Hold on, Suave. Amicia is in the chat. Shout out to her. If you want it, hit the link, Queen. You definitely can. I'm not, I kind of couldn't understand everything that you were saying because it was on the phone. And I understand, your emotions and everything like that. But I dropped the link if you want to. You can voice your opinion. In my feeling is I was not trying to ignore you. That's definitely not it. So I will offer my link because that is why I'm live right now. Like
Mm,
I said, I wanted to do an open panel, but we're up here talking about something else other than that. But salute to Amicia for real.
mm-hmm. Shout out to Amicia. Yeah, I definitely I started ignoring you. Like, I didn't see you at first, but once I saw the repetitiveness and it was like soda, like, I think I read one of them and I probably took it out of context or whatever. I'll take the blame for that. but it just wasn't the right. It wasn't packaged right. You know what I'm saying? And I think people need to be aware of that. You feel what I'm saying? That's just it. I ain't got no
Yeah.
problem with passion because I'm passionate. You know, and this that, and then especially like this is just how I feel. Like black women haven't been able to express themselves. So a lot of the time when you see women hit the panel, they don't want to take a breath because they'll get cut off, and they feel like I need to hurry up and get all of this out right now before you know. So
No, hold on. Amicia, I don't want to argue. In reality, I like you. And that's all I'm saying. We won't argue or nothing like that. I'm not on that, Queen, at all.
yeah,
I feel that your emotions were valid. They are valid. And I apologize that you felt that you were being ignored, but that's not
ignore it.
what any of us was on that I know of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At all.
no,
So
not trying
that's
to
why
argue
I
with you.
came live. This ain't a drag or nothing. I'm not on that at all, Queen. I'm
You
super
did say you would
calm.
give her that work. You said, "Come
Yeah,
over here, I'll give you that work."
but I'm
Okay,
not
but
on
that
that
ain't what's
because
going on right
in
now.
reality, after she came on, there was some words that were stated by a couple of other people like you, and Key as well. So I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Chill out. I just be on 10 sometimes because I'm used to in life people trying to fuck with me and then I have to defend myself.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like your feelings are valid and you will always be heard over here. You know, and I definitely will not drag you. I'm not on
And I
that, Queen.
think
I'm
that
not.
was pretty awesome because, like she, I don't know if she was gonna go live anyway, but even if she was, she totally said she was gonna go live just to give you the chance to be acknowledged. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
I
that's what
did
it is.
say the
So
dragon part though. I did because again,
yeah,
I'm just used to these YouTube streets and I'll be forgetting sometimes. But I
yeah,
can admit when I'm wrong. So I do apologize, Amicia. And again, if you do want to come up and join us, you definitely can. I'm not gonna
right.
be here too long, probably about another hour, maybe, possibly 45 minutes. But I just wanted to be able to connect with you guys. I won't be here tomorrow. I have to spend the day pretty much braiding my daughter's hair. She got a lot of it, and we got to rinse it and make sure it's hydrated and all that. So it's pretty much all day. Well, today, Sunday. I'll be back on Monday. But
Hey
hey,
guys, how's everybody
hey,
doing? Good evening. Well, good
how,
morning.
How you
how
doing?
you doing? How you doing?
Oh gosh, I was just watching Sweet Ma's live, and Sonetta came on there.
He did
Who's
what? Who
He
came over
came on
there?
her live and went on like the actual panel and was like trying to troll Sweet Ma, and they got in his behind.
What?
Yeah, he was like, children, children, be quiet. The king is here. Sweet Ma, how much people on here gave you a cash app? Who's on this panel? He
that's
said, "What's your cash
crazy.
app?" She said, "I don't want your money. Not all money is good money." And like, he was like, "What do you have?" He said, "Why?" Everybody was like, "Why do you support a pedo and stuff?" He was like, "So who said that? Who said that?" He was like trolling, and like they wouldn't let him talk either because like they was just getting at him like the whole panel, and then he just got off.
They don't be having
I
nothing to
Wow.
just
do,
saw it,
man.
and I'm like, "Oh snap!" Because he was trolling in the chat, and I thought it was somebody acting like him. But
What's
then
the
when he
name of that
actually
channel
went,
again?
Sweet Ma.
Sweet Mom.
So I'm
Sweet
gonna put it
man.
in the chat. I'm gonna just type what it. You know what I mean? That's her channel name right there that they're talking about. That she's talking about. Damn, Queen, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he actually got on there, tried to act tough, calling all the grown men and the women on the panel kids.
Wow, that man is literally losing his mind.
I
I was
mean,
like,
Losing.
people
he's
giving that to him. That's how his chat treat him. You know what I'm saying? Like he say he the Godfather, and they, yeah, you the Godfather. You know this, that, and the other. So he get that attitude that all of these channels that's now popping and growing, they my babies. I created them. I started them. They get up. They blew up off of talking off of me and this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, man, you gotta make
That's.
lemonade.
I'm just constantly losing respect for this dude,
yeah. He
fam.
said, he said, everybody calm down, wait for the king to talk. The king is here. I'm like,
Mhm.
what is wrong with this
Wow.
guy? And asked him about a pedo why is he like protecting polite? And he's saying, well, let the king talk and I will answer it. He just got off. Well, I'm like, she's still live, but I had to like go back because I missed some of the live, and there was the part when it got up to where he said whatever he said, but you have the option to like watch the live from the beginning.
I'm gonna have to check that out. You already know. The worst thing is I might have to hold my commentary about certain things going forward until Saturdays.
Okay.
Not in all
And
situations though, but
well, you
yeah,
know, Queen Stone, you know, you welcome at the argument league too. You know what I'm
definitely. Oh, for
saying?
sure, for sure,
Like,
for
you know,
sure.
you can hit that link whenever, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go ahead and
always.
get out of here, shake it, man. Get some rest, man. I appreciate y'all presence, man. Shout to y'all in real life, man. Black power, peace, man. Shout out to you,
Send
Queen
my
Stone,
love
man.
to Hurricane Katrina.
Absolutely,
Yeah, bless
absolutely,
to you, my brother.
absolutely. You too,
Much
question
love.
You
and
have a good
everything.
night.
Shout out to the sister. Good night.
All right.
Dang, that is crazy, Queen.
Yeah,
Thank you
he
for
tried to
coming up here.
intimidate her.
He's
He really tried to
unraveling.
intimidate her.
I told you he's unraveling. It's over.
I thought you said he on live links. That was an old call-in number. Did
I,
y'all have live links where you was at?
back in the day, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just some shit in Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
his whole, his whole, what he remind me of David Ruffin when he was like, nobody is like me. You can't work it like I work it. He believed that he was the end all be all, but
It's
he
David
he had
Ruffins. This is
yeah,
David Ruffin, and these are the
David Ruffin,
Temptations.
yeah, it's over.
Ain't nobody worried about you,
It's
Otis.
over. Sama will go ahead and move his old ass to the side. Let the younger generation do it the right way. Your time is up, man. Deal with it. Stop trying to hold on to something that has already slipped out of your fingers, man. It's over, man.
But
Let
what
me
he
actually
doesn't realize is
go
that he's
find it.
Otis. He's not David Ruffin.
Hold on. Let me see if I could. Man, I was trying to get up off of here soon, but let me go to her channel and see if I can find it. Y'all go ahead and talk. It's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you guys that information. I wanted to let you know Queen's Throne. I'm like, oh my gosh, she needs to know what's going on right now because I wasn't even prepared. I just was listening to the panel, like what's going on, and I'm like, wait, because she was basically like talking to Sonetta, and I'm like, is he on the panel? And I'm like, nah, they think that's probably him inside of the chat, but I don't think that's really him. That's probably a troll. And he was calling her boo boo. She said, why? He said, why are you talking about me, boo boo? And they was like, what kind of man calls a woman boo boo? Like, and then he actually gets on the panel and he's acting like cocky and condescending and what's your cash app? This is what real men do. What's your cash app? I'm pretty sure nobody on your panel gave you a cash app.
I'm literally okay. I think I found it. Hold up. I'm literally over there right now. Oh, okay. Let me share screen. Shout out to Sweet Ma. I will leave her link below of this video when I'm done. Again, we're just finding out about this information. I think, yeah, he comes on in a couple of minutes. Because if I go a little bit forward, then he's already on the panel. Hold on, let me. Oh, I just seen him, but okay, there we go. Okay, let's see what's going on.
I'm gonna cut this shit off, please. Yeah, man, y'all little kids, stay in your place. Stay in your place. But I'm here to take any question that y'all have.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Because all of a sudden, then he just starts talking. Come on. Okay, there we go. I don't know.
Time mark 3 hours, 26 seconds.
Motherfucker.
And they bullshit.
3 hours and 26.
They
3 hours?
retaliate.
You said 3 hours and 26 seconds?
Or aren't these the same people that say that the black woman is God? The black woman is God. So why are they so disrespectful to our black women?
And isn't he the same person that talked about he was calling the police on somebody? He was going to
Okay, I think he's in the chat at this point. So let's just see what's going on here.
You can't go do something dirty and go run and tell the police like you
I
innocent.
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Oh, I said, how you gonna come?
Okay, you say drop the link. I'm gonna drop it, even though I'm after this, I'm not even staying on here long. Like I said, I don't want to be drained by this bullshit.
Don't worry about it. We'll attack him for you.
Oh yeah, he could come on here.
Bring on Side Dirty.
Where your dog house? We'll do your
link
dirty
is
work for
him.
you.
If anybody else comes on, I'm sorry. No, I dropped the link for him.
Sadusky.
Because I'm gonna come on here talking about.
Come on up here. Come on up here, old man.
I want to log
Yeah,
off.
you the next. You the next
Stop.
contestant.
God damn it.
Come
You
on.
gonna come out here talking about? Hey yo, why you?
No, not literally. Stop. Damn it. Come on,
Don't talk
motherfucker.
about me, sweet ma. I'm just out here chilling.
No, sorry. Whoever that is.
I don't know why.
Whoever
it's
that
like
is,
running
I'll drop the
slow.
link to
Come
Sarnetta.
on.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Sweets, play that video right quick.
Okay, here we go.
Intro.
Yeah,
Okay,
with
while we
Dr.
wait
Inky.
for Sarnetta. Sorry, I don't know how many people I could have on here, but I'm gonna wait for Sarnetta to hit the link.
Drop that video, girl.
He got them nervous fingers now. All of a sudden, he got the nervous
Oh, I
fingers.
dropped the link. That bladder, he had to go. You scared him because the bladder stopped working. So
I know he better be ready. He come up in here. He better be ready.
Change the pen before he get up in here.
He better have some ammunition. For real, because you
Yo,
come into
why
a
y'all
war.
doing this? If I said I dropped the link for Sarnetta, why y'all? I'm sorry. I got.
His trolls trying to protect
Can
you.
y'all in the background please drop down? I drop because now Sarnetta can't come up yet. Come back after he gets up. I'm dropping a link for Sarnetta.
The moment of truth.
Yes, we'll see if he clicks the link. You asked for
The
it.
moment of truth.
It's not full anymore. It's not full
Hilarious.
anymore.
This is hilarious.
Because honestly,
I really want to. I got a couple of questions for him. I got a shitload of questions actually.
I just want to know who the fuck he is. Who is he?
I want to know when he gonna get that bumper fixed. Let me stop. But I got other because shit. We waiting on
come in here.
I know he better come in here. He got everybody silent.
GoFundMe for the bumper, y'all.
I know he better come in here.
I'm gonna make one up for him.
Because if that's the case, I better get a GoFundMe for things that I know.
No, it's 150K, and that's to sue, I guess, Tasha K allegedly.
And all these YouTube content creators.
Tasha K.
But he's so
wow.
What's so dumb about it? All you gotta do.
Here we go.
There you go. What's up, man?
Hey, boo boo.
Hold on. Excuse me, please do not address me like that. My name is Sarnetta. I got 3 wives.
Man, go on with all that, man. Go on with all that.
You got a damn 3 wives.
Don't try to come and dictate the conversation. You just came in. Don't try to dictate the conversation.
Come on, little children, calm down. Come on, little children, calm down.
Don't
I'm
be
talking to this
condescending,
queen
man.
right here.
Just speak, bro.
Little child, just relax. Nobody talking to you. Stay in your place.
Go ahead and talk because we tired.
Yo,
Stay
just talk,
in
bro.
your place, man.
No, or I'm gonna cut this shit off, please.
Yeah, man. Y'all little kids, stay in your place. Stay in your place. But I'm here to take any question that y'all have. That's
Trying
all.
to get
First
this
of all,
off the
before we
screen.
get started, sister, how can
Damn
I
it.
send you a cash app? Because you deserve it. I gotta give you something. I watch you all the time. I do watch you all the time.
You know what?
Here go the flip flop.
Little children, I'm talking to the host. I'm talking to the
Nah,
one.
it's a different energy, man.
I'm talking to the sister. Why are y'all trying to fuck up
I'm glad you
money?
came on here with another energy.
Why are you trying to mess up the sister money? I'm talking to the sister.
He sounds
little
like
boy. Sit down, little boy.
I'm glad you corrected your attitude. You've done well.
Fucking with your money.
You're actually smarter than you look.
Let me ask you, did any of y'all send a donation since y'all been on here?
You're actually smarter than you look. I'm glad you corrected your attitude.
Did any of you send this sister a donation since you've been on here?
He went to trolling you in the comments. Now he wants to see you.
Now you can't answer the question. I'm coming in. I'm coming in doing what y'all didn't do.
Nah,
so
you
I
just
want to
trying to
know
manipulate.
how
That's your
can I
style.
give this
It's
system
all
a
it's a
donation?
manipulation tactic,
That
man.
brother polite shit.
Brother, thank you.
It's all a
That's that brother
manipulation
polite
tactic.
shit.
Her
You
cash
coming in
app
with
is
that
at the
master
bottom of the
manipulating
screen,
shit, bro.
Give
Exactly.
me
These are
that.
manipulation tactics.
Okay,
Facts.
okay,
Just to
everybody
gave
can
that
I
little
say
girl
this?
Can
some
Can
candy,
I
I would
just
have
say
said
this
everybody
it's
real
it's
quick?
can I
okay to
talk at
touch
once?
Excuse me.
Let him rock out. Just
No,
look
can I
down.
just
There we
hello?
go.
Can I just say this real quick? Thank you. First of all, Laura Figaro. I'm sorry, I'm not even saying your name right. My sister, how you doing? Hey, boo. Shout out to the men who have balls enough to speak up to those who don't. Silence is an enemy, and all men who victimize and stand or by idly are enemies too. Okay, shout out to you. Thank you for that comment. It was deep. And do you know somebody just sent me a cash app and told me not to accept your money, Sonetta? And to be quite honest with you, and I want to say shout out to you. Thank you for that. I don't. This reminds me of when Tasha K came on and tried to give me $100. Don't do that. No, thank you.
That part.
Yeah, it's better yet. Answer the question. Why you flip flop? Why you flip flop so much?
What are you
Why you
talking
go
about?
back and forth?
No, but I'm glad he did, because boy, we weren't having it.
Yeah, why you flip flop so
Sister,
much,
I
man?
see that you're not a businesswoman. You're not a
Come on,
businesswoman.
stop with the manipulating and the gaslighting, man.
Yo, can I
Stop with the
talk? Yo, can I
gaslighting, man.
talk? Y'all little kids, little boys, let
Why
me
do you
talk, man.
support pedophiles?
Let me talk.
Why
Show
do
me
you
where.
support pedophiles?
Okay, let me
Why
answer the
do
question.
you
Can I answer it?
support
You're not going to see you.
Okay,
God
too
damn.
much. Go ahead.
Let me answer the damn question. Why do I support pedophiles? Show me where, anywhere, I have supported polite on this case right here. Show me.
When you said, hold on,
one at a
brother.
time, man. One at a time. I want the sister that asked me the question.
Let me talk. Let me
no,
talk.
bro, hold on. Listen, you did not ask me the question, man. You didn't ask me the question. I'm waiting on the answer.
I'm
gonna give you the answer.
I'm waiting for the sister, man. Yo,
let me
yo,
answer.
I'm waiting on the sister, man.
Let me answer him, please, y'all. Let me answer him.
I don't know why y'all get so crazy when the king come in here. Just relax.
You. Why are you talking to everybody else? I'm talking to you.
All right, let's go.
So why do you support pedophiles?
Okay.
I have been shown, because I don't even know who the hell you are. Really.
I don't know who you are either.
Never
heard of you.
I didn't know who you are before my sister showed me.
Hey, listen. Let me just say this real quick.
You asked me to answer a question. I'm about to answer. Shut the fuck up and let.
Right, let me say this real quick. Show yourself. Show your face.
And shut your ass up.
Show your face. Show your face. Now, if you want to be respected as a woman, I see you don't know who I am. You're about to find out who I am. I see you don't. Go, y'all. This is what happens every time somebody come in. Now I'm here. Now I'm here, and y'all don't even want to talk. This is what happens. This is what happens when the king comes in, and y'all bugging. Peace, y'all. Y'all don't want no information, man.
Still out.
Yeah,
y'all don't want no knowledge or information.
Damn, he need to shut up.
Stop talking about everything.
Hey, when she was posted,
he just ran him off the show. Good job.
That's why
I'm about to end this shit because I'm irritated. Period. What was
You
your
see what I'm
question for Sonette, please?
Well, I was gonna say this. He said, "Show me where I supported a pedophile," and I was trying to tell him. I remember looking at his post when he said that I jumped out the window before on Brother Polite. I'm not jumping.
And I'm not gonna do it this time. Exactly. He's a manipulator. That's what he's trying to do.
Question, RAK, 100, because you were trying to ask a question too. That shit was irritating as hell. I don't like that. If somebody's gonna ask a question, we got to one person at a time. That
thing,
come on.
You should have.
It's frustrating to have to hear voices over voices.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say nothing. I was muted. I think everybody should have muted, and it took turns. And maybe it would have been a more productive conversation, but everybody just kind of went in and
nah, it's I disagree. It's a spirit of confusion. The whole
never get
The entire night we've been having a fruitful dialogue. Nobody was disrespecting nobody. Everybody had an opportunity to speak,
Yeah,
to
but
get their points
all
across.
y'all was coming, all y'all was talking at the same time though, and talking over
And
each other.
even when I'm
You
telling
can't
y'all
have
to
a
chill, like you want
conversation
nothing
like that.
respect
Too
for
many
the
people was
host, right?
talking at the wrong time.
And I'm not
It was
trying to get
like
right
crazy.
I'm not trying to
Cause
waste y'all
I had questions too, but you can't do that like that when everybody talking to each other.
Hey, Fremont speaking, bro. Chill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on.
That's them emotions I be
Just
talking
a
about.
little bit more. I don't know what happened.
I would like to know what your question was, RAK. What was your question?
Pretty much, I was just trying to see where his direction or where he was going, because he the type of person that'll speak and he'll tell on himself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let him run his mouth, and then we didn't get to that part. I just really wanted to know, like, get him to a part to where he would explain something that he possibly would speak on, because this man know more information than what we know. You know what I'm saying? He's around this man like his best friend, like his right hand man. He was the cameraman. You gotta think about it. So this man knows more than what we think he knows.
But do you actually think he's going to give you the answer?
He was just in Miami allegedly.
Probably wasn't.
Damn, that is crazy. Shout out to Sweet Ma. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. But Queen, hold your head. I know that it gets hard out here to hold a panel and then everybody's emotions get involved and stuff like that. But Queen, hold your head. And I want to salute Sweet Ma. Oh, there she goes right there. Salute to Sweet Ma for being like, nah, fuck that shit, bro. For real. That is real as hell. I'm glad that also the Queen up here let me know that happened on your live, because then I was able to go there and see that I'm not even sub from this channel, but I'm sub from 3 of my other channels. But salute to you though. You know what I mean? I could tell. And it kind of, the reason why I turned it off is because I could just see that you were drained. The way that you were, grabbing your head and stuff. I feel you. And I salute you for the work that you're doing out here. You held YP accountable. That's another reason why I was like, I'm just gonna let her have it. You know what I mean? But I was in there watching for that as well. So salute to you for real, for your work that you do.
She does an
You know what
amazing
I'm
job.
saying?
I really respect
She
all you
definitely
guys.
does.
I
There's
respect
her link
all of you
right
guys, Sweet
there.
Ma, Queen's Throne, all you guys who's actually really putting passion behind this, and you're not just BS, and like you guys are really putting yourselves out there, because these YouTubers are really weird, and they will sit there try to look you up and like get like make you look like a bad person, get your personal information. Y'all put yourselves on the line every day to put this
Facts.
stuff on the forefront. So you guys deserve more credit than you get. So that's why I was like, you know what? Like, if I can do a little something, I will do it. Like, so when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, we was just talking about this, and I saw that it just so happened that I saw you were on. It was like the after hour. Then I'm like, oh, she's on, good. So then I was like, I'm let her know. So it's we all have to have each other back. It's a community at the end of the day, and we all just need to just look out for each other, because there's a lot of weirdos out there, and a lot of this stuff needs to be given to light.
That's facts. That's definitely facts. That is crazy. I just feel like I'm gonna speak really quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys hone in on how you guys respond to it, or just from your opinion. Y'all, I've been live for so long today that, like, when your brain slowly starts to shut down. So but we're gonna keep it going for a little bit longer. But I just think it's trash that he tried to go up there and manipulate, sending shots like, you little boys and all this and that. He don't know who's donating to her behind the scenes. That's just the thing. Nobody's counting Soneta's money like that. In the show last night with Enki, yeah, it came up. Or even today it came up how much money he makes and stuff. Suave was talking about him making 90K and then using that same material and posting it and getting paid again. And that is the root to all of this. Somewhere along the line, he lost his morality. Like, it just went out the window. And I think that that's trash. And I will be one of the YouTubers or the content creators that remains 100 through all of this, through all of the lies that is said about me or whatever. I will show you better than I can tell you in reality. And I hope that Sweet Ma, you know, continues to be genuine, be herself. I love to, when I watch, you know, your guys's shows and stuff, just like when I watch Preach or Question Everything or Sweet Ma or Inky or anybody, I really get to see your guys' personality come out. And I think that that stands for itself. And that's where some of you guys have a special place in my heart and that others may not understand. So I just wanted to say that. But I just think that it's trash that, you know, he's just running around here playing, trying to manipulate, and got her even to the point where, you know, I mean, just the whole thing was messed up. I will go back and rewatch that live stream though, and stuff like that. And you guys sub to her channel. Stacy, can you drop her link one more time, please? But keep doing what you're doing. You guys weigh in.
I appreciate what you just said, Queen Stone. You know, shit. If I'm gonna keep it 100, because it's time to keep it 100, especially men in this space. We gotta keep it 100 about the women. When I first saw your page, I thought you was bullshit. I thought you were full of shit. Thought you was full of shit. That's what that's my brain was telling me. 'Cause I was like, it's no way this woman has a 5-hour live about giving a fuck about children. And then I watched one of them. And then I watched the next one. And then the next one, the next one, the next one. And I'm like, my brain said, it's no way. Who the fuck spends 40, 50 hours over the course of 7 videos talking about kids? They don't give a fuck. In the way that you do it. So, you know, this, for you to say that I hold a place in your heart, that means something. You know what I mean? You know, people don't go around YouTube looking for people to validate them, but when someone does validate you that you feel is credible, it means something. So respect. That's why everywhere I go, I'm like, Queen Strong, that's my dog.
Salute, salute.
We got problems. She don't got problems. We got problems. You don't got an issue. We got issues.
Facts. And Sweet Ma, you not crazy. People will try to make you look crazy and all that. You're speaking up. You're doing what you got to do, and I love it. You know, sometimes they try to demonize us that is speaking on things, and they shouldn't. Question Everything, you want to weigh in?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a natural thing that goes on. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be people that think that we're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because they don't understand, or maybe they just brainwashed. I think that everybody have their own particular lane, and ultimately it's beneficial to us collectively. You know what I'm saying? I do my thing, Queen Thrones, you do your thing, Sweet Ma do her thing, but ultimately when you combine it together, it all is for the greater good for our people. You understand what I'm saying? But you know,
right.
I think that people should stop looking at individuals and try to dictate what we should and what we shouldn't be doing when we all have the same goal. We just do it in different ways.
That's facts.
And I do appreciate the kind words too, Queen Strong.
Yeah, I also think it would be powerful if we brought Sweet Ma up there on one of them Saturday night shows over there on the platform over at Inky's. I definitely would like to build with that sister regardless of where it is, how it is, or what the topic is, because I think she's awesome. But yeah, you want to weigh
check
in?
her out. Y'all blowing her up.
Nah, for real. I salute her. Come on now.
I don't know about her. I'm new to her.
You got to check her out. She's been doing it for a minute. I've been watching.
Yeah, the situation is this. The talking points, like, I'm going to keep it a buck. People want to knock down Sonetta, but that's all they know. So all we going to get is more of him if they take him out the way.
No,
they don't realize.
No, that's not true. There's people that are actually trying to do stuff that
Can I
would be
finish?
more beneficial for the community.
Can I finish?
I mean, but you sitting up here bigging up in him pretty much.
No, I'm not
I don't
bigging
like
up
that.
to him at all. I'm not bigging up to
Okay.
him. What I'm saying, it was Busta Rhymes did a movie before where, you know, he called his homeboys down to get rid of some drug dealers from this hotel, and his homeboys end up doing the same thing that they got rid of the other people doing. And the moral of the story was, it was like, you know, you got people that just want to replace what's there. You know what I'm saying? They got that mentality. We don't have real revolutionaries. We don't have people that really study, like people like Jomo Kenyatta, Fanon, and other people like that. They don't study W.D. Du Bois. They're not really trying to liberate themselves, because we already have freedom. You know what I'm saying? We have the freedom to do whatever we want to do. But a lot of people are still within this systematic construct and not even trying to look outside. When we talk about revolution, people talking about economical gain. You know what I'm saying? What part of the game is that? Like, we have to really sit down and put down some ground rules, and we start with discipline, because nobody is acting like they disciplined. Everybody wants to point the finger at everybody else. Everybody wants to just, you know, act like they not compliant with shit until it's their friend, and then they just like, well, you know. So it has to be real. It has to be real. It has to be a point where you will knock your friend the fuck out if they on some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? You do not.
I agree.
It's just like it's like a lot of goofiness. It's a lot of sound good rhetoric, but ain't nobody really studying and bringing knowledge, and motherfuckers not respecting what our ancestors wanted. Like, when you
Well,
go
we can't
vote,
say nobody's bringing knowledge when Question Everything brings knowledge. I know several people that bring knowledge.
okay, I understand. When I say bring knowledge, I mean bring like what our ancestors wanted. Like, for example, I'll give you something. Like, people be nonchalant about voting and shit. Yeah, okay, whatever, it don't count. But motherfuckers died. Motherfuckers got their whole towns demolished just for trying to stand up and vote. So if you don't want to vote for yourself, vote for that ancestor who got fucking hung from a tree for going to a pool, you know, trying to take the voters test and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. We not dying for nothing that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? We dying for sneakers and money, materialistic shit. We not dying for a real cause. And that's what I'm trying to wake back up. That sleeping giant, that motherfucker dragon that's hugging that damn watchtower. You know what I'm saying? Spear and shield type niggas. Like, that's what we need to be on. Like, we have a lot of examples, and it's just like this shit is watered down so bad it's ridiculous. And I end it from there.
I feel you. I'm not trying to rush or nothing. I got about 30 more minutes where I'll be up here, and then I'll pass the torch off to whoever's next to go live. But Miss Embassy.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Hi.
I was trying to add you in, but my screen was stuck when I was playing that clip. Okay.
My whole thing is about common sense. I'm new to the entire community, and going back and forth with the videos for a few months now. What happened to common sense? That's my only question. It just seems like a whole lot of people are duped by people who they shouldn't be duped by because they aren't using common sense. What happened to common sense?
Facts. It went out the window. Seems like, you know what I mean? You got to stand for something or you going to fall for anything. That's how I look at it.
Right. They fall for mumbo jumbo. Like I call them the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish folk that sound like from Don't Be a Menace. Like, you know, the Don't Be a Menace dude that was sitting the convict. Oops, my bacon is smelling fine. That's what they sound like to me.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? With Power Ranger outfits and woo what the bam. I don't understand how I didn't know that black folks was like this. I always pass this off to the white folk. I didn't know that black people was this gullible.
I feel like we're really
It's sad. Bullets Gotti, stop trolling me, bro. Bullets Gotti, stop trolling me, bro. You've done enough. All right. For real.
Okay,
like go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Go ahead.
fine. It's your panel.
Right.
I
I just hate to cut people off.
I didn't think.
Hold on,
feel
she
like
was speaking.
Oh, my
Hold
bad.
on, New Era, or we'll kick you out. All right, go
I feel
ahead.
like we are gullible because we don't have any true leaders. But I want to feed off of what you guys were saying. Things won't change until we until we get secure in ourselves. And what I mean by that is that secure people stand for stuff. They know who they are, they know what they stand for, and they stand by it. We have a lot of insecure people in this world. We don't know who to turn to. We don't know who to ask the questions. And then which brings us to a point where there's so much evil in this world that we don't even know. Like when the guy said, when I first saw you, I thought it was BS. Because when somebody's too good in our heads or too nice, something gotta be up with them. Ain't nobody that nice. Don't nobody care
Right.
that much. We don't know nobody that's that good, so they gotta be up to something. That's how
That's
crazy the
facts.
world is.
And
That
that's
we don't believe
sad.
that there's actually good.
I
We
agree.
question the good and we follow the bad because that's
It,
what we know. It's a
yep.
Stockholm syndrome of America, of Black America. It's not even just one. It's a Black America thing. We have Stockholm syndrome. We have not all of us, but most of us have a Stockholm syndrome, a slave mentality. We want a daddy, we want a mommy, but then we don't trust no one.
And we have a system that say we not supposed to tell on killers. We're not supposed to tell on people that harm other black people. Don't snitch. I grew up in the Chicago area. They had to put up signs. White people had to put up signs like, please tell who killed your relatives. Please tell on them. And we won't say nothing. We don't have a system in place to eradicate these people, but then we don't want to tell on them either. And they just keep on doing crimes against us. And we just sitting here marching with signs down the road and burning up our own businesses. It's ridiculous.
And
Right.
let me say this real quick. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so much. It's not so much so that black people are, gullible like that. I think just ignorance in general makes people gullible. I think when you look for something, you have to look in the mirror. And, this society tells us to, like, look down at us. When you look in the mirror, you're not you're not perfect, but you always gonna be the perfect you. So what you got to do is not look for a leader, but look in the mirror and look for the strength within you. Once you strengthen yourself, then to those predators, you know what I'm saying, they not gonna
I
look
agree. Stop looking
they
to
not gonna
follow
look for
people.
you. They looking for easy prey. So as long as you build yourself up to where you strong enough to have the mentality like you could lead yourself, you know what I'm saying, those predators are going to, run away from you. They might try to assassinate your character because of your strength, but all in the same time is you got to find that strength in you. You got to lead yourself. We social beings, true indeed, and you will find other people that's strong. That's what's happening. We got these weak people, have a couple strong people around them, but they have the gift the gab, and they able to influence. And then people look at the people they got around them, so then they gravitate, but then they separate themselves from the people, and now you stuck with the weak ones, and they screwing you over. That's just
We
how it works. It's just game.
we can't say anything about the community because they tell us that I'm a coon. They call me a coon because like I believe that that this crime that we need to get rid of, and it's not the white man doing the crime, that is us. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not all the white man fault. And we treat the white man like he's some kind of Wizard of Oz or something, like he's some kind of deity. Like we say the white man, like he's some kind of, I don't know, deity that's high in the sky, or alien or something that can beam down and we can't fight him, and like he's not a regular man. I don't get that mentality. Like I honestly don't. I don't get that mentality to
It's
where we think that we are weaker than a whole other group of people. That they're just people. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not more powerful than us. We actually have more strength than them. We prove it in sports and whatnot. So I don't get to where we blame everything like, oh, this mystical white man that has all these mystical powers have all this power over us. I honestly do not get it. Can
I'll tell
anyone
you. I'll
explain
tell you.
why do we think that way?
I'll tell you why. It's simple. We tend to try to find logic in things that we don't understand sometimes. So our mind will try to fill in the blanks. So it becomes very easy to say, well, all my failures don't come because I didn't go out there and try. It came from another motherfucker. It's just simple as
Word.
that. It's easy for me to I could just I'm sitting in my house right now. I could just get up and blame somebody for whatever. You know how easy that is for me to do? You know what the
Right.
hard part is me getting up saying that I'm the problem. I need to go out there and go get it. See, now that takes action. And a lot of our people don't want to do that. We would rather sit on our ass and blame another motherfucker and then in the same breath ask the person that we claim is the demon, ask them for shit. Now I don't know
Word.
I don't know no not logical. I don't know where or any place where a person will deem another individual a devil and then turn around and ask that devil to do something for them.
And celebrate stimulus checks that they
You
get.
see what I'm saying? It's a psychological problem I think that that some of our people suffer from. And the scary part is a lot of these people with these mental problems, they're literally trying to blend in as if they're normal. That's what's scary. Because just like we was talking about Polite earlier, in his mind, he probably really truly believe he did nothing wrong. That's scary.
That
This
is
man might
scary.
really think that shit, what he's done or what he was doing is fucking normal. And everybody else around him is crazy. That's what's scary to me, you know, because we got a lot of people that's in power that think just like Polite.
And I think he's trying to angle himself to be basically like this in the eyes of the court. Well, if I did it because I was molested as a child. And again, I'm going to state this. I will stand up for victims and survivors all day. But what
I
I'm
was
not
2
going
at
to
11,
do,
Queen.
huh?
I was 2 at 11. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
But if that victim or survivor had went out there and victimized another child, I'm not fucking with you. You see
Word.
what I'm saying? Because we cannot have that. There's a big difference between a survivor that does not offend or victimize another person and one that does.
They gave R.
To my
Kelly
heart,
that excuse.
exactly. And in court, what they're going to do is call it mitigating circumstances, right? If that's what he's pushing, and then he'll get like a segue. It's just like if you get caught for a crime or whatever, and you go to court and be like, oh, I had a hard life. My mom was, shot in front of my face, or whatever story that you can have fly past them. They're going to give you a little bit of grace at sentencing.
I feel
Hey,
like a
real
lot.
quick, let me say this. Hey, y'all in good hands, bruh. Shut it down. That was a powerful message, bro.
No, that was
Hey, y'all
facts what he
ladies
said.
and
Oh yeah, that brother got
exactly.
down.
You ladies and
Yeah.
brother, y'all take care. Have a good one.
Yes, facts. Thank you.
All right, my brother.
I really like what you said, because I feel like we need to get out of that mentality of pointing fingers. I'm not going to excuse the fact that we are of oppressed people. We need to first mentally get right. We need help. Stop. I mean, of course, church is great. Pray to God, stuff like that. But faith without works is dead faith, meaning you have to put in work towards what you want in your life in order for that to manifest into something. So,
yes, ma'am.
So if you're going to say, okay, well, I feel like, mentally I need to get myself together because for some reason I can never take responsibility, or whatever the case you might be going through, depression, anxiety. Most of the black community have bipolar disorder. They're undiagnosed. Schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, and stuff like that. This is why we have a crab in the barrel mentality. This is why we can't come together in the first place, because it's always every man for himself. It's never come together as one community, so our blocks won't look so dirty, so our buildings won't be so mangled and down. If we actually came together and did stuff, we would be so much better off as a people, like Black Wall Street. Get back into that mindset. Like, Let's get all these people, like, oh, get the dentist, the lawyer, the business guy, the hairdresser, the food guy, whatever. Come together and build a whole. Do you understand how dangerous we would be? We would not need to have to ask for anything, but we first have to get better mentally. And the
But
moment that
also,
we,
go
in
ahead,
the
Queen.
moment that
Sorry.
in the moment that we start actually, like you said, looking in the mirror and saying, "Hey, I need help. I'm going to get help."
Facts.
You know, things won't change. We need to really start taking accountability. I'm tired of seeing my brothers and sisters dying for no daggone reason. I just saw 3 rappers just today got shot and killed.
3 rappers?
Wow.
3 young rappers.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
We on demon time. It's not even just a physical warfare out there. It's a spiritual warfare out there, and it's good against evil. And we need to get our minds together. We need to get together. Period.
Well, in my opinion, because I'm not a part of the conscious community, right? We don't participate in the country correctly. Now we live here. We trying to separate and create this mumbo jumbo, saying that, oh, we're not a part of it. You're wrong for being an American. Dude, we are American. We live here. We built this country, right? So we don't participate in things correctly. We don't go to the PTA meetings. We don't go to the town hall meetings. We don't vote for our DAs, our all of the small things that we have. We don't show up for those. We just show up every 4 years for our presidents. We don't participate properly, and we don't even take the census. We've been 13% since I've been a little girl, and I'm 39 years old. I'm pretty sure we're higher than that, but we refuse to take the census. And what the census does, the census person, all they do is acquiesce allocation. They allocate funds to whatever neighborhood, but if we're not counted during that census, we're not going to get those allocated funds that goes towards our communities. And we have to participate properly in the government if we want to actually, we have to participate. And I'm not saying we have to be a part of it, but everybody else does. You see what China does. You see what they got, little Italy, little Koreatown, they got little Ethiopia and everything. And all of them have their own politicians that they brought up from aldermen all the way up into senator. And we don't do that. We don't create packs and participate properly. We don't even know what the hell is going on in our school system because we don't go to the PTA meetings and the school board meetings and things of that nature. So we have to actually get on point about how we conduct business about our community instead of just being reactionary. We're on the defense and we're not proactive about anything from what I see. I might be wrong, but I just think that we're not proactive. We don't participate in it. We don't even know the laws that's being placed. We don't even be inside to even hear the laws that's being placed against us or for us or whatever. We don't know.
I agree.
I look at the system like this. From the school system, politics, you name it. It was the foundation of these set systems was purposely created broken. And the reason why they purposely created these broken foundations is because you can never fix it. You could change it, you could tweak it, no matter what you do, it will never be fixed. As long as the foundation is broken, you can keep on building on top of the broken foundation all as want, but it's not gonna change anything. You understand what I'm saying?
The system.
Right. It's still a system. That's why I always say that's one of the biggest tricks they ever played upon us. Especially
it's not a trick. You got to participate in it. We don't participate in it.
Well, check it out. So instead of me going to the school board and arguing with them people, because I know even if they was to allow certain things that to pass or certain things to come in to my liking, I'm still dealing with a broken system. So what I did was I just took my kids out of the system completely. It was the best decision I could have ever made in my life. Me and my wife made because now we don't have to engage in that, and our kids don't have to suffer from the system.
And that's an awesome choice.
Right. And the only way we can actually fix this system, that we're gonna have to completely destroy it and build it on top of a foundation that's not broken. These people can continue to have us trapped in their web as long as we keep on saying, yo, add this or take this out. No, we need
Man,
to.
we never participated in it in the first place.
But right, but I'm saying even though we did that, the only way
How
we'll
do
be
you
able
know
to,
if we never participated? You can't
I
speculate.
mean, because me myself personally, I am one of the few brothers that actually go to the school board and talk for my people. I don't just talk; I actually do things.
Facts.
You
That's
understand what I'm
facts.
saying? So when I study these type of organizations, and when I realized that the organization was built purposely like that, I said that, man, if our people was to march up here and even demand certain things, we're up here demanding them to tweak something that's still going to be broken.
I'll
That's
ask you, brother. I'll
a
ask you,
trap.
how many other black people was with you when you was in those meetings?
Well, it was just me and my wife at the time.
Right. That's my point.
Right. It didn't matter if 50,000 people would have came
No,
with me.
it is. It does. That's what does matter. If more people, why do you think other people get, like the Asian people? They all collectively got together and went to those people and got those laws passed. It does matter that it's with you
They
and your
got, but
wife and not a whole lot of other black folks that's there with you.
And that's my point exactly. When they go up there, they don't go up there and ask them to be involved in something that already exists. They create brand new laws from the ground up for the Asians. They create an infrastructure from brand new for the Asians.
Why? Because it's more than you and your wife.
Right. No, listen to what I'm saying so you can understand me.
Okay.
What we're talking about, honestly, is trying to fix something that has been created broken. What we need to come together and do and tell them to do the same that they did for Asian, Mexicans, and everybody else. We need something built from the ground up, brand spanking new. We need to get out of the mindset of telling them to tweak certain things that they created. We got to stop that. No, when we go up there and we come together, no, this is what we want, and we want this thing we want it brand spanking new. We don't want no old, nothing that you had created for us.
Hold on. It seems like Octavius's device has, okay, there it goes. I'm sorry.
Right. So I'm with the sister, though. What I'm telling her is we have to change our mindset on how we go and approach these things. We don't need nothing.
We got to be more than just you and your wife, baby.
Right.
I agree with you.
Right. But we went down there, you know what I'm saying? We told them what was what. And, you know, I knew it went in one ear and came out the other, but it was a learning experience. But I think that it still played out for the better for me and my family, because we end up, like I said, we ultimately end up just taking our kids out of the school system, and we homeschooled them.
Look, you went down there and it worked out well for you, didn't it?
Right, it did. You know,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Does help. Right, doing something does help.
You have to participate. That's my whole thing. You have to participate in the legal system. You have to participate in the system in order to get results. And you participate in the system and got a result.
So I'm with you. Like I said, I'm with you because, but again, even though, like I say, I'm letting it be known that the system foundation is broken, I still think it'd be a good idea for people to actually come together and go down there, because one thing they need to see is that broken system for themselves, where they can start making a smarter decision for themselves. Because I can talk about it.
Yeah. How the hell they gonna know it's broken if nobody's saying nothing?
And not even, like you said, not participating where they can see it for their damn self. Y'all need to see, because I tell them, y'all need to see this. Y'all need to see how corrupt this thing is, man. You know, we need to go down there and talk to them, and you'll see firsthand how they respond, how they how they react to what you're saying, and then you can make your your decisions from that point on. You know, smarter decision.
Exactly.
Yeah, you.
That's what I'm saying, brother. And congratulations to you and your queen for getting results.
I appreciate that. Oh, Queen Thrones, you know, I had created me another channel. I'll let you know what's up, but because I know a lot of people, like I say, I homeschool my kids, so I got a channel that my wife created for me. It's called True Schools. I'm gonna start doing live streams so I can start teaching these young kids for free on YouTube.
That would be great. That would really be great. You know, my children go to a Native American school. You know, it's a lot of the practices. It's definitely different from public school and stuff like that, but you know, they're still taught things.
Right.
So, you know, that's where my kids go.
So, and I know some people want to get into homeschooling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that'd be another way where for those who are in the process of taking their kids out or even thinking about it, they don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, the kids being at the house, being on electronics. I'm going to get my butt up every morning because I'm going to be teaching my kids. I still teach my kids now. So I say, you know what, I'm about to go ahead and just teach everybody kids at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I think homeschooling is basic. It ain't like how when I went to school. When I went to school, we had all the programs. When I went to school, I'm 39.
Right, they took
we had
a
all
lot
the
of them out.
programs. I you know, went to Indiana and not Chicago. My family moved me out of Chicago to Indiana, but they had a better school system. But like I was too rambunctious, but I got straight A's, and they skipped me a grade, and they taught me how to get a bank loan, like in the 5th grade. Like all kind of stuff, like you know what I'm saying. It depends on the education, but they took all of that. The music got to the schools. I played in the band and learn instruments because it enhances the brain. Actually, musical instruments enhances the brain. They took that out of schools. They took the home economic, the all of the trades and everything. I remember when you would be a junior and senior and could work at a candy striper, or some kind of thing or whatever, and got credits for it or whatever, and learning a trade at the same time when you was going to high school and got credits for it. I remember those days.
They took all that stuff out. But
Question everything. Somebody's asking you, why did you think that the prosecutor is lying? I don't know.
No, I said the prosecutor did lie. She told a lie.
What did she say?
What lie she told?
She said that there's a video going around that's on the internet that shows polite drug, like basically him doing all that shit. Like, come on, man. That was she said. And I'm like, let me tell you something. There's people that got my videos from 2013, and I am very tech savvy. I built all my computers from the ground up. When it comes to technology, come to me. I'll be able to explain anything you need off the top of my noggin. Once you upload something on YouTube, even when we do our live streams, YouTube can delete our channel and all that, right? Don't you know there's millions of people that's already downloading as soon as it go up that don't know you?
So do you think the lady will get disbarred for?
And then I even went to the dark web looking for it. It don't exist, man.
Do you think that lady will get disbarred for speaking a fallacy, because that's what she would get if she was speaking a fallacy?
I mean, if there is a video up there, you wouldn't want to watch that anyway because you would be watching child porn.
Right. It's sick. Like I said, I wanted to see if she was telling the truth or not, because like I say, when we dealing with, when we talking about putting a nigga away, I say we deal with the facts only, especially if we got the truth. When we start interjecting our emotions and all that and start adding things, that don't help us putting the nigga away. I want the nigga to go to jail.
It's not emotion.
But no, listen to what I'm saying.
Prosecutor would put her career on the line for a fallacy.
I'm from Miami. The answer is yes.
I used to live in Miami.
Yeah, I'm from there. And the answer is yes. I done had them lied on me, and ain't nothing happened. Miami is one of the most corrupt cities on the planet. I know what I'm talking about. I know I got dudes in jail right now that got lied on, 100% lied on with 100% evidence, and still sent my people to prison. Nothing. So I take that personal when I see prosecutors just making shit up, and I know that the people want justice. So if we want justice, we need them to stick to the damn facts. Don't add nothing. We got enough evidence to put the nigga away.
That's facts.
We can't speculate that this woman is lying about that. Just because you look through whatever you look through, you don't know.
First of all, if she had, I know a little bit about the law. Okay, if they did in fact had a video and it was true, you do understand that she wouldn't even mention that at a damn bond. Excuse my French. She wouldn't have mentioned that at a bond hearing.
Yeah,
she wouldn't have even mentioned that at a bond hearing. That evidence would be they would have kept that for trial. They would who in there? Now I say who hired this prosecutor? And I know all the major prosecutors in Miami. I never heard of her. I don't even know where she come from. I say they need to
Yeah,
take
but
kind of
like
put
what
some.
he
We need to.
Jessica's saying, no, she said they leaked the video of the girl in general, not her being drugged.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually on.
that's
like,
what the ladies, the prosecutor said.
No, she said that. But he said,
There's
she said that.
a leaked video of the drugging and stuff. Of
I
her like drugging
I
that
thought I heard
girl.
she said the girl. That's all I.
No, that's what she said.
No, I
The
got
brother's not lying. That's what she said.
He said that. I'm like, nah, what you? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what are you doing? I say, nah, you don't need to do all that. Man, we got DNA, we got all it. Nah, just stick to the facts. Don't come in here, start messing everything up. And then they talking about, you feel what I'm saying? And this nigga walk, cause I don't play when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah, I'm with Jessica
You
on that.
feel
I
me?
never heard her
You
say
feel me?
drugging.
I'm not playing with
No,
this.
she didn't. No, the lady did say that. The lady said that.
Yeah,
It's
she
a
said
leaked
that
video of the
crazy
girl getting
stuff.
drugged.
She said
By
the video.
polite,
She said it was a video leaked of the girl being drugged. That's what the prosecutor said. The lady said that.
Yes. And I'm like, yo. So I know people want them to go to jail, but don't get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, we need to let this lady start messing the case up. No, don't mess it up. Do your job. Put the facts out there. Let's put this fuck nigga away. That's it. Stop. Don't add nothing. You don't need to add nothing. We got it. We got enough right here. Let's put the nigga away.
I gotta rewatch it because when I was watching it, I watched it from Enki's channel, but I was multitasking, so I didn't catch everything, I'm sure.
I saw it like 4
if
times.
That's what she said.
That lady said that.
Wow, that's crazy as fuck.
I saw the live video 4 times because I'm a victim. So I saw it like 4 times. That lady said that. What the brother said, that lady said that. The lady said that it in the discovery, whatever, like it's a video leaked of the girl being drugged. That's what the lady said.
Yeah, but what you gotta realize with a lot of that stuff that's out there, the fact is, it really don't matter what we think online about the case. It matters only to the jury. You know what I'm saying? And we can speculate and we can have we can do a lot of thought masturbation on this. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this goes to a jury, and they get to see all the evidence and make that judgment on whether he's guilty or not.
Juries exonerate guilty motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah, but in this case, it's like it has something to do with kids, semen, and hardcore evidence that's there in what I'm saying. It's pretty much a case where this is pretty much in my opinion.
Get out, I think he should take a long trip down to the Everglades.
Yeah, in my opinion,
if he get out, I think he should take a long trip down to the Everglades and get thrown in there.
Yeah, but in my opinion, he's guilty according to what I'm saying. In my opinion, with the DNA and just by the fact he went to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Alone
and then
with
drug
a girl
her up or
12
gave her
night.
liquor. Yeah.
Yeah. If I heard you going to the hotel with a little girl at 12 o'clock at night by yourself,
he was bogus.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that drunk at that.
And then I guess the new charges, I forgot the actual name of it, but is
lewd and lascivious.
No, the last
interference of custody. I think.
Yes.
You said with the charge that just got added on?
Yeah, the 6th
There's 5 felonies now.
Yeah. So
he took a child from away from the mother that she didn't give permission.
And then the interesting thing is, did he go to that hotel he took her to and check in, because they were already at another hotel?
Now, the other brother from Miami. Now, the Fontainebleau is big. It has a couple towers. I believe he took her to another tower or different, because the Fontainebleau is big. What's the other brother? The other brother from Miami, right?
Yeah.
Right. You know how big the Fontainebleau is, right?
Yes.
Right, and it's a couple towers, ain't it?
Yeah, it's quite a few of them. That's what I was saying in my stream. I say, my nigga, wait, this shit look pre-planned. Like what he did was, to me, it's just my opinion. I know YouTube is listening. My belief, I'm not saying nothing crazy because I know they like to flag, but I believe that this whole thing was pre-planned. I don't even think that the mom nor the daughter even knew that this nigga even had multiple hotel rooms.
I don't think so either.
I think that he did this shit. He set this whole situation up because they like in the police report, it said that he brought the daughter back to the mother to the other hotel room. So it automatically let me know that all three of them was at a hotel room, and there was no way he's supposed to have been taking that child to another fucking room.
He was just
I
supposed
don't
to be
think
taking her to eat.
the mother ain't know none of that shit. He
He just
planned.
supposed to be taking her to eat.
He's supposed to be getting charged with premeditated and all that. I don't understand why that shit ain't in there. You feel me? This is premeditated, man.
Because he could have took her to a different tower of the same hotel.
Or the same hotel, right? And it could have been in another hotel room.
Well,
yeah.
I remember Red Pill and Blue Pill came out. I think it was Red Pill talked about how one of his friends that was in the conscious community, living in Hollywood, was doing drugs and on cocaine and all that kind of stuff, And I think he was alluding to Polite. And I just don't see the brother being in his right mind, even for the past few years. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, actually. But I'd say the last 3 years, especially, he hasn't really been himself. And like, I think he's just crashed and burned at this point with all this stuff that's happened. You know
I think he's been always that way, because that brother put out a video that's saying that he would worship Dr. York. Even
yeah,
if
but what I'm saying is, it's like he's reckless. It's like he done got to a point of recklessness. Having
he's
so
always
much
been
fun.
reckless, honestly, from what I saw.
Yeah, but I'm saying everybody. Sometimes people reach their precipice. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where they just like a child all over again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not making no defense for him, but I just see him as a person that's just like.
No, that nigga's always been a deviant. That's what the fuck he was. Ain't no child.
Yeah. But I mean,
no kind of psychology
it's the
behind it. He was a
recklessness of
deviant.
it, though. That's what
Always
I'm getting
has been
at.
a deviant.
What I'm getting at is the recklessness of it, right? It's the fact that how sloppy and everything it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was really calculating this wouldn't even really happen the way it did. But I just look at him as like a drug addict, just with a little money just coming to his end.
I just think he thought he was untouchable.
Like, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's what the drugs. That's what drugs are making.
And that came before money.
He was always this way. I'm gonna tell you what's happening. Once he got a little bit of more money, and I guess we could say fame or whatever the case may be, all it did was enabled him to actually exploit what was already in him. He just had more resources now, and because
money bring out who the hell you really are.
Exactly. So
David Ruffin.
This always been there, because when he first started out, he didn't have the money nor the resources to do a lot of shit he's doing now. All it did was just made it is more visible now.
Yeah, I agree with I agree with what y'all saying.
Yeah, money amplifies who the hell you really are.
But what I'm saying is that he's like a person that's been partying, and he done lost a sense of reality, and that's how this thing just crashed and burned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he would be in this situation that was 10 years ago with the same Polite. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't have money. But
I'm saying even if you gave him the money, I don't think that he would have been in a situation like
he would have, because he was always that person.
He was that man. A lot of people.
He was always that person.
Yeah, because you got to remember, the only part of him we actually saw even 10 years ago was an internet personality, a character that he wanted us to believe he was. You understand? We didn't know. Once we shut the computers off, the phones off, the tablets, we don't know what the fuck this nigga was on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and say that the motherfucker just woke up one day from binging, from partying, and now he's just stumbling all over the place. Nah, bro. That's not no overnight. That's not no
how David
overnight
Ruffin got
type
down. Like, once he got money, he turned into a monster.
That
money amplified. If we get a lot of money, it amplifies who you really are. Like I give it away. I'm a purity person.
All I'm saying is that with the drug, like with the lifestyle that he's been living, it's like the crime. Everything that I've seen so far is the fact that he's like just lost the sense of reality altogether, right?
Sir, no, he hasn't.
No. Hold on. Just don't be so disagreeable. What I'm saying is that he done lost a sense of reality to the point where he think he can just bulldoze and get away with that. Like, I would say even when he did that stuff with Renatat or one of the little young girls, Renatat or whatever, You know what I'm saying? He probably took that probably took years and took a lot of time. But I think with him just being on that drug and party thing, he thought he could just go ahead and bulldoze this little girl and the mom. And it just went south on him. You know what I'm saying? I agree that yeah, it's been something that he's been doing for a long time. It's been in him. What I'm saying is because he's got so reckless and just, you know what I'm saying, with the lifestyle, he wasn't as careful as he was before. I believe he's been a predator the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. What I'm saying is just that he has got reckless. You know what I'm saying? He just got
That's
to a
what
point,
money do.
and even when I see him in that courtroom, and even how he get on the internet, what I'm seeing is a person that don't really realize, like, bro, you in a lot of trouble in a
Do you
lot of
see the
ways.
difference from when he was in the courtroom versus when the day before when he
Yeah,
was
but I don't think that he really taking it in that this is real. It's like when you're losing your
Oh
best
no, that
friend.
nigga took it real when he was in that courtroom the day
I
before.
really don't get that sense that he really understand how, the gravity
Boy,
of
look
it.
at here. That boy was a sad puppy when he was in that courtroom,
Yeah,
baby.
Yes,
yeah,
I
he
but
saw it.
was.
yeah, he was sad, but what I'm saying is I don't really think he understand the gravity of his situation. Period.
Shit.
I think
That
he
boy ain't
do.
stupid.
Yeah.
I think
One
he
thing
do.
about him, he ain't stupid.
Yeah, I think he do. I mean, if you look at him closely, you can see it not only on his face, but you can see he's starting to lose weight and everything, man.
That boy ain't stupid.
Yeah, he know what time it is, man. He can put on that persona all he want. That shit ain't gonna save his ass though. Because
Oh
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
You
gonna
see,
be
he
real.
didn't present them Moorish or whatever the fuck papers he was selling other people what he got scammed over. You see, he ain't present them to I'm a Moorish citizen.
Yeah,
I'm a sovereign citizen. You
what
see,
they
he
call
ain't did
sorry,
that shit.
yeah.
You see,
At
he ain't did
all,
Hey,
that.
sis.
I
He
was
put on
waiting.
a nice shiny ass suit with a yellow tie and said, "Yes sir, no sir."
Hey, I
Yep.
was
He ain't
Queen.
say
That's what
nothing
the hell
about
he did.
I
He
jurisdiction.
ain't say, "Oh, I was sovereign judge. I can't get prosecuted for who what the
was
hell."
waiting.
No, that
I
boy
was
got good
waiting.
sense.
I was waiting on that shit. I was like, let's see if he pull the
That
papers out
boy
now.
got good sense. He put on that suit and said, "Yes sir, no sir." He ain't produced none of them goddamn sovereign citizen papers. Not
Yeah,
and one ain't said shit about it.
that's another thing y'all was talking earlier about the like what black people need to do and everything like
Right.
that. You know, I was on Queen's Throne like maybe a night ago or 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a sister called in and she was being harassed, about certain events that's going on at jobs at this point. I don't
Yeah.
want to say it, but
Yeah.
it's the fact that when I listen to a lot of black people talk, average black person don't even know how to file a average civil lawsuit. You know what I'm saying, or a civil rights lawsuit at their job. These
That's
are basic
facts.
things that we need to talk about. And I know a lot of times we like to hear the people talk deep and just go all off and flat earth and chakras and what I'm saying, candles and all that kind of stuff. But what my whole thing is what I try to remind people is get a grip on reality. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And like I know the sister was talking about, what I'm saying, what a lot of things that we don't participate in and we blame it on the white man. Yeah, there is some blame. There's a lot of blame to go off on racism. You know what I mean? Like I've had to actually file a civil rights lawsuit at my former job, right? You know what I'm saying, because of that. And what I'm saying, the thing is, when you get in those situations as a black person in America, you realize how alone you are, how ignorant you are to the fact of how the system works. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
Because we
we
don't
need we need to start, we need to
participate.
start talking. It ain't just about the participation; it's the culture, right? Because it like just look at a lot of people that are on YouTube right now that are teaching a lot of the conscious stuff and the stuff that we are entertaining.
I don't even
It's
know none of them. I don't engage in that one
well,
fish,
it's
two
well,
fish,
I'm
red
just
fish, two
talking.
fish
I'm
bullshit.
talking to like everybody in general, right? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you look at a lot of those people, you know what I mean, that we see online, and a lot of people, like even the entertainers, it's like a lot of clown stuff, a lot of circus type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Things that you like, wow, that's a deep thought. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, how is that going to impact your reality?
Word.
Like before all this stuff
Right.
happened with, polite, I really, I haven't really engaged in the conscious community for like a few years. Um, but I was off into when I got on YouTube, I was listening to You know, the white boys talk about, you know, Bitcoin mining, Nvidia, computer stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, and to like, be honest, a lot of that stuff impact my life for real. You know what I'm saying? I got computers making money just by being on. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And see, these are things that we need to start talking about. And then sometimes, yeah, you gotta pay you gotta pay the people. You gotta show appreciation to people that's teaching you. But you know, it's like even when you look at Polite about the $90 classes about, you know, how to do Bitcoin or investing and things like that. These are things that other coaches are just sharing with themselves, all to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
feel you.
and even like I'm living in Florida myself, in South Florida, West Palm. Like I deal with my ex-girlfriend, she's Haitian, and I deal with a few Haitian and Islanders. You know,
And that's
even when that's
so
a lot of them in their communities, they'll talk about real estate, you know, certain government grants you can apply.
They
You know what I
have
mean?
susu too. You know
What's
what
that?
susu is then?
Oh, not really, no.
Huh?
I don't really speak the language at all.
No, what I'm
Oh,
saying, what susu is in Haitian culture, that is a group economic word for when they put businesses, they put
yeah,
their
yeah,
money
yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
that's how Little Haiti was built by susu.
yeah. So like, you know what I mean? Like like when I talk to some of my my Islander friends, and you know, I'm even friends with some Italians. You know, it's about business. You know what I mean? What we can do to get business. There's a certain government grant you can apply for with your small business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people who've gotten like $50,000. You know what I'm saying? Of government grants and loans. You know what I mean? Just for having a business for the last 3 years since 2019.
To not be an interjection, but why we need a loan if we can come together? That's what I was
These
saying
are
about the
loans that you
susu.
don't have to pay back. See, that's what I'm
But
trying to
wait a
tell you.
minute. Wait. Let me get my thought out. Now, what the Haitians have done, the reason why they have a Little Haiti is because of the susu program that they have within themselves. Now, what that is that they all contribute into a fund amongst themselves, and the first person that has a business idea, and they to present a business plan or whatever to whatever council to the people, and they all invest in that. They take all the money that they collected in that susu, and they put it towards their business, and they hire all the Haitians, you know what I'm saying, to work at that business, and then they redo it. And then, like, that person, whoever's working in the job or whatever, they redo it and start it all over again. That's how the Chinese did it. That's how the Italians did it, and everything like that. They practice group economics. They really don't need loans from the government at all. That's why they was able to create their own communities. It's because they practice group economics, and I've seen these people work, and I interact with these people.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course. And shit, that's the thing. Like even in your individual family and extended family, you can practice those same type of things. You know, I have an uncle that's a millionaire, and you know, if you want to build a house or something like that, instead of going to the bank, you can go to him. You know what I mean? And he
Question
just said,
everything. I'm sorry to interrupt
yeah,
you. Question everything. Is he still here?
he
Yeah, because
might.
I was just saying I'm gonna probably go to sleep. I was trying to pass the torch. Preach. Are you trying to go live? Maybe do an open panel. Let people continue to speak. They both fell asleep.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
probably
think they're
did.
probably asleep.
Oh man. Okay. I'll let you
Um,
finish. I'll give y'all 10 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but
All right. I don't want to cut you off.
nah, you good.
It's
I
powerful
appreciate
what you
being on
guys
your
are talking
platform.
about. Yeah, definitely. We'll be doing
Yeah,
this
yeah.
again
So
soon.
like what
So
I'm saying is that, there's a lot of information that is very vital, I think, because we love that cartoon anime type of information, you know what I'm saying? And like I was on another panel was talking about, and you hear the indigenous movement, right? Everybody heard of that. Like we're
well, I'm
all of us,
Choctaw.
yeah, right. So how does that benefit you, that information? You know what I mean?
Well, it's only my ancestry, and I own my family owns 200 acres of land because I am a Choctaw.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if you're not taking action towards getting yourself being a certified member of an actual tribe, you know what I mean? You're leaving thousands of dollars on the table and
Well,
scholarships to your children.
Maxine Waters is actually fighting for those type of rights right now. That's why
No,
we
but
say
you
we
could do
got
it yourself, though. You could do it
Wait,
yourself.
wait a minute. Look, wait. You can't fight for that yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's on a governmental level that you have to somebody fighting for. That's why Maxine Waters is fighting for it.
Well, it
You
not
know,
even that. It's sometimes things are not that hard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even a Democrat, fam. Like, I'm not a Democrat. I'm a conservative.
No, you're looking at from just a one-dimensional
No,
perspective.
you're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have to start thinking about participating in the government properly. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's the only
saying.
thing I'm saying. Like, you have to start participating in it properly. We
You could
can't
contact those
half-ass
tribes.
or
You could,
slew foot or, like, go half-ass into the government and they think they're gonna
all
give
right,
us
but
something.
you're taking it a whole nother. I'm talking about something different, right? So what I'm saying is, like, for a lot of us, we have ancestors that are connected to those tribes. If you go on ancestry.com, like you go on ancestry.com, there are some of those ancestors that are
I don't give my blood to
literal tribal.
ancestry.com. I go to my
Okay, but
ancestors.
ma'am, I'm trying to talk to the, just I'm trying to give the people information, right? So I'm saying you could go to ancestry.com and you might find out you might have an ancestor that is on the dolls rolls, right? Not all black people are on those rolls, right?
No,
Just by
I
being
don't
on
believe in
that,
that. I don't believe in giving the people my DNA.
just by having an ancestor on that you are directly descended to, you can make yourself a member of one of those tribes, probably get you some money and get free college. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start thinking about things like that. Also, I have a direct descent. I'm a direct descendant of a
We hate the
black
government.
man.
We hate the government, but we gonna go to ancestry.com to find out who we are instead of asking
Some
our
of us are
granddaddy.
on
Yeah,
there.
and the crazy thing about that is Susan Wojcinski, she's the CEO of YouTube. Her sister also owns 123 and Me or whatever the fuck, where that's the DNA, one of the DNA sites, and
No, but what I'm
like
saying is,
ancestry.com. So what they're doing is selling your DNA
Yeah,
over and
that's
over
what
again
I'm saying.
and doing
yeah,
other things.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times you don't track your ancestors through just your DNA. You track it through the
Where's your
census.
granny?
Right.
You
Where's
track it through the
Granny at?
census, right? No, I'm saying you could go through the census. You could use your granny, her death, like her
You need to
her
test your
great.
blood if your granny telling you what the hell going on. Here you
But
go,
check it
bro.
out. Check it out. There are great records out there. The U.S. Census. They have death records and there are birth records, right?
Gee, I know all my shit from my granny now.
Yeah, and there's
Okay,
also a lady, she goes by the name of Slave Detective or something like that. I don't know. But she's melanated and she has searched down people's lineages for her. I just wouldn't spit in a cup
Don't
or
give them people no
whatever
DNA.
No,
and
you don't.
send it
What
in.
I'm saying is, a lot of times you don't even have to do the DNA. There's so many records out there. A lot of us black people were not slaves. A lot of us are not just bond servants. Now I have some bond servants in my family tree, but I have a family tree going back almost to the 1500s.
Gee, my slave owner name was James Martin. I have a picture of him. I know him. I know what the fuck we came from exactly. Like,
okay,
that's
but
where the hell we come from.
Hold on.
I didn't have to go to 23 and Me or none of that kind of shit to find
I'm
that
not
shit.
saying you do, right? What I'm saying is that you, for example, like I was trying to say, I got an ancestor that fought in the Revolutionary, a black man that fought in the Revolutionary War named John Toney, direct descendant of him, right? Because he fought in the Revolutionary War, there are scholarships that I can apply for that up to $10,000 just because I'm a direct. It's called the Sons of the American Revolution, right? You can go to them and they can give you a scholarship just for being a descendant. See, these are things that we
I'm
get
hip. I'm born
passionate
on a
about.
military
No,
base. I'm
but I'm
hip.
saying you would get passionate about a lot of things, but see, when it comes down to economic and feeding black families, we need to learn these things. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with, like, okay, yeah, everybody want to go to college and everything, but like if you could make it easy where you get a full scholarship where you don't have to pay nothing, and just because you may have an ancestor from the census, I'm not talking about DNA. I'm talking about from you can look at the census and do it yourself. And you can see it on like ancestry.com. I found it just on that through the census, a lot of the stuff. So there's a lot of things that you could do that can help put food on your table. You know what I'm saying? There are estates that are out there. There are trust funds that are out there that are set up for a lot of us. We don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. I gotta end it. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm hungry. I've been alive for a long time. We going on 3 hours and 19 minutes. I did a 6-hour live with Enki.
All right, beloved.
But I'll be back Monday. I do like this. I love to build, so you guys can always hit my link. I do apologize. I was trying to pass the torch off to either question everything or preach, but it seems like
Get you some sleep, Queen. Fuck all that. Get some rest.
I'm gonna do that. Question everything. Do you want to go? You want to take the torch? Should everybody come over to your channel? You set up a live.
No. I just got my plate. I just got my food.
I heard that.
And after that, I'm about to crash and burn myself, But I appreciate you having me on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody that's on the panel. It's always good to build with my brothers and sisters, especially on topics like this. Because we can only go forward from here. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we come together and we stay on the right path, I think we can make it, man. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good night.
All right, fam.
Much love to the panel.
Much love.
Thank you again, Queen.
Anytime, Octavius.
All right.
Salute. I think Preach is falling asleep on us. I'm kind of used to that. Sometimes, if you don't know, I've been live before for over 24 hours. Sometimes I just do that. I don't know. I'm with the marathon shit sometimes or whatever. But we will, adjourn for now. But I'll be back Monday. I love the panels that we're doing. I will also be putting up other information that doesn't have anything to do about Brother Polite. I'd appreciate it if you guys would also support those videos as well. But in the meantime, thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next episode over here. Stay you, stay royal, stay uncompromisable, and please stay woke because you will see me in another video. Make sure that you subscribe to Dr. Enki, Question Everything, The Argument League. I'm probably missing some people, but there's some good content creators out here that still have, they're still real. So support them. And at the end of the day, we're going to come together. We're going to make something work or something. It has to get better than this. This is just really sad. But I love building with you guys. So for no further ado, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for the donations. I really appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys on Monday. Got to braid my daughter's hair and all that. Much love, you guys. Bye-bye.